Good Tuesday morning, the last Tuesday of 2025. We almost to New Year's. Hey there, besties. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where the hell you are, child. Actually, I just realized, what is today, the 30th? OMG, we are at New Year's Eve. All damn ready. Time flies when you're having fun, child. Time flies when you're having fun. Shout out to everybody that is here. I see you. I appreciate you. Please make sure you hit the like button wherever you are, and then go to the other damn thing and hit the like button there, child. If the screen don't look right, just go back to the channel and change over to the other live stream. We have portrait, we have landscape, depending on how you watching it. Makes the difference on which one you should be on. Shout out to all of y'all that are back. Last night we had to end off with some passport bro crap, and don't think that they off the hook. Don't think that they off the hook, because they not. I have a live stream scheduled for later this evening. Make sure you go and hit the notification to be alerted when I go live, because we on that ass, because there's still more that we need to talk about, okay? However, since I am off today, shout out to me, and shout out to y'all if you're off, and if not, sorry for your luck. Just hit the replay or listen while you're at work. Remember that song, Whistle While You Work? That's a Disney song. I know y'all don't like Disney. I don't care. You know, I love Disney. Anyway. So yeah, we back on the Passport Bros ass. I know there's Passport Bros that don't like people to use the term Passport Bros, but this what it is. Get over it. Get over it. All right. Because we're going to be talking about, that name, that group, whatever, however you want to look at it, as long as there's foolishness going on. And some of the fools are still fooling, Some of the fools is still a fooling. So we will get to that later on today. But we got to get to this shit that I already said. Wasn't I just saying, why is no one asking for Tim Tom, and Ilhan to be the F on up out of here? Did I not just say this? Get the fuck out. Fire them motherfuckers. Get the fuck on. Go. Yeah, we cursing already. Viewer discretion is advised, child. Viewer discretion is advised. Y'all got to go. Y'all should have been had to go. I don't give a fuck who Somali. I don't give a fuck who white. I don't give a fuck who a woman. I don't give a damn about none of that. There's too much fraud that has happened. Funds that can't be explained where the fuck they went under your motherfucking watch. So clearly you don't know what the fuck you doing. So you got to go. How about that? No, it's been quiet all on the Western Front. It's been all quiet up on the Western Front. I'm like, well, wait a GD minute. Y'all riled up every time somebody say something about a black woman. You won't shut the fuck up. Anytime somebody says anything about any fucking Donald Trump farts, y'all all up in arms. Oh my God, because Trump is bad. He did it. Why? Supremacy, discrimination, and racism, whatever bullshit that y'all want to freaking use.
Because Trump bad. Trump bad.
Again!
Because Trump bad. Trump bad.
Going, you're being a racist! Racist!
And you won't have shit to say about none of this shit. Y'all complaining about everything he did when what he did on Christmas Day over in Africa, what he doing in Venezuela, what he doing in Gaza, and all the eyes. All right, all the eyes. Y'all got something to say. Every time somebody does something on them effing blogs, yeah, I'm starting already, y'all. Every time somebody do something, they post it on them effing blogs. People in the comments, well, until Donald Trump, you got a 34 count felon and he doesn't have to do this and he doesn't have to do that. You got Roly Roll coming out here. Y'all need to be scared, child. Merry Christmas. Y'all need to be scared, child. Happy holidays. Y'all should be scared, child. Listen to that fat motherfucker, right? Y'all, not y'all. Y'all always got an excuse for one of these MFing gremlins and anything that they fucking do, because you be like, but white people do it too. But white people do it too. Y'all will find an excuse for a motherfucking roach. Now, I'm talking about all in, but you know I'm always with the colors, because the colors be fucking it up for the rest of us colors that don't want y'all to be out here doing the shit that you do, saying the shit that you say, 92%. Trying to act like somebody is not for black people. You motherfuckers aren't for black people. You ain't even for your fucking selves. And anybody that's out there in Minnesota, they the ones that, where the protests going on, Bueller? Y'all can get a no kings protest all day, half a fucking Sunday, but y'all can't be down there protesting in front of Tim Tom's office, protesting outside of wherever the fuck that nigga be at, and that biatch too. Y'all ain't down there saying nothing in front of none of these businesses where it looks like it sounds like they've taken over and made it little Somalia, whatever you want to call it. Don't sit up here. Go ahead. I know you're gonna say I'm being racist. Fuck those motherfuckers. They ain't special. They can get it too. White people, black people, women, men, I don't give a fuck. Y'all all can get this shit. You don't like it? I don't care. Scroll the fuck up, move the fuck on, because this is exactly what I've been talking about. So it took the little white boy, no offense, it took the little white boy to finally get somebody to fucking start saying something about this bullshit. Y'all should have been up in fucking arms. How in the fuck are y'all making all them damn videos, whining and complaining during 40 days and motherfucking 40 nights when you was talking about my benefits? Oh my God, I can't feed my kids. It's not right. It's not fair. How could you do this to us? Trump is a racist. Trump doesn't like women. Trump doesn't like blacks. Trump doesn't like ABCDs. Trump doesn't like black men. Trump don't like nobody. Trump like the color fucking green. Trump likes the color green. And so do I. Okay. And if anybody thinks that's a problem, fuck y'all. Because you know what? You're the ones that's helping this damn economy to continue to look stupid and prices be high because y'all can't stop spending fucking money. We waiting on those last damn numbers with regard to how y'all was out here spending all this motherfucking money like there was no GD tomorrow. We want to hear from y'all after I want to hear from y'all after those numbers come in and it's over $1 trillion and miss me with that. It's because the rich people bought shit. Fuck that. No, it's because you poors, fake poors. Y'all did that shit. Poors, fake poors. Y'all did that shit. Middle class too. But it's basically poors and fake poors. Because, child, when you get up on this tickety damn talk, and we're going to look at some talks today, and you got your spider's makeup and weave done up, or you're doing a get ready with me, or you got your extensions in your blonde fucking hair, or you got a new fucking outfit, or you over here talking about, look what I bought, look where I went, look what I bought, look where I went, look where I bought, look where I went, all that bullshit. Look at my hotel room. Look at what it looks like from the window. Look at the wonderful weather. Look at the sunshine. Dummies. Excuse me. You some dumbasses, okay? And let's not forget, y'all, Ma'am Danby is about to get inaugurated. Not inaugurated, inaugurated, okay? And we're going to be right there watching. When the New York people start whining and crying about what they didn't get, child, move your ass to Minnesota. That's where all the money resides anyway. Child, if anybody asks where the money resides, tell them Minneapolis, Minnesoda, where it looks like just because you might not be, let me rephrase, where it looks like if you're Somalian, you get whatever the fuck it is that you want because your representative is up there. Now, here's what I want to know, coloreds. Shout out to the coloreds. Shout out to everyone that is here. But you know, I be talking to the coloreds, the FBAs, the chocolates, the ebonies, the blacks. All right. African Americans, child, pick a fucking name. I don't give a fuck. Right. If the people from outside of the country can come in here and get it popping, even though they did it illegally, allegedly, even though they allegedly did it illegally, how come motherfuckers that's been here since the day they was fucking born and their mamas was born and their daddies was born and their grandfathers was born, their grandmama was born, how come y'all can't get your shit together? How come the Somalians ain't worried about white supremacy? Because, child, I promise you most white people just be like, more coloreds. Y'all don't think they're looking at them like, child, more colors. You don't think that's what they're saying? So how is it that all these people can come out of the damn United States of America, get it going on and popping, miss me with that they get all these breaks? Yeah, they got some breaks out there in, what is it? Minneapolis. It's Minneapolis, right? Let me just say Minnesota. They got ain't that where 90210 was before they moved out to Beverly Hills? Didn't they come from Minneapolis, Minnesota? Brandon and rest in peace to Shannon Doherty. Brandon and Brenda. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, child, is Generation X here? Did y'all not watch Beverly Hills 90210? All right, I stand alone. Anyway, I feel like they came from Minnesota. And it'd be cold in Minnesota from what I understand, right? All right. Anyway, so when somebody says where does the money reside, and if the government happens to shut back down again at the end of July, because remember it's really only it's on a thin line, it's on a little bow right now for January the 31st. And if they go on strike again, we don't want to hear it. I'm gonna take it on the chin. I don't want to hear nothing from there, none of y'all. Pores, okay? Because if you sat up there and you went all out for a bunch of ungrateful kids any damn way, and then you ain't got no money and you can't feed nobody, we don't want to see them videos no more, child. Because you have been warned plenty of fucking times. Plenty of fucking times. Child, Caleb is even talking about this. Shout out to Caleb Hunter, the one that they wanted to. You freaking Democrats, you liberals, you progressives, you socialist efforts can sit up here and try to take down fucking Caleb Hunter, but you ain't got nothing to say about what's going on in Minnesota. Y'all quiet as church mice. I just said this because I'm just sitting here like, how the fuck? Because let me tell you something. If somebody took some money from y'all, if somebody pickpocketed from y'all, you would be raising fucking hell. Say I'm lying. You would be raising hell. Child, I just had a charge come through. It was like, I don't even know what the hell it was. It was something crazy. And child, it was only, and I say only for this conversation only, but it could be a fucking penny. If I didn't spend it, I want it back. It was like 2 charges from something that sounded Chinese-ish, Asian-ish. And I promptly called Apple and said, what the fuck is this? And they said, child, we remove it. That's what I'm talking about. If I ain't spend it, I ain't paying for it. If it's mine, I want it back. If I earned it, give it to me. That's it. That's all. Y'all sitting up here, blacks, coloreds, FBAs, African Americans, chocolates. Y'all sitting up here fighting for people to stay. Not necessarily specifically Somalis. Y'all fighting for motherfuckers to stay, and they don't do that much fighting for each other in order to help each other have a leg the fuck up. Not near bit like that. You got Rolly sitting up here trying to keep y'all scared. You got what is his name? Ricky Smiley sitting up here telling y'all it might come a time that y'all need to lead the country. That nigga's still here. He got the means to be able to get the fuck out of here today. He's still here. How come y'all gotta leave? How come y'all don't see that? How come y'all don't see that? Y'all telling me that you don't hear what that nigga is saying, and that rich ass nigga and not me, because child, I don't even watch that nigga. No, I did watch his show, so I guess it's me too. I ain't gonna lie. I watched the TV show with the kids, right? So we made that nigga a millionaire, and he gonna tell y'all that y'all need to leave the country, but he gonna stay because of all this white supremacy, discrimination, and racism. Child, there's some dumb motherfuckers around here, okay? Not here, not y'all, you know what I'm saying? But there's some dumb motherfuckers around here, okay? Y'all need to be careful on who the hell it is that you around and who you spend your time with, because those motherfuckers will take you down a la that passport situation. I call it that. I'm gonna give them a break right now, but we on their ass later, all right? Y'all already know. I don't give a fuck. I do it. You know I do it. Shout out to Gator. But so let's get into this mess. And shout out to Reaper for sending me everything on what's going on with this and lighting a fire under me. Shout out to Reaper. I don't know if he's in the chat. I don't recall if he was here or not. But even like texted me saying, bitch, if you don't get it together, all right, Reaper. All right. And then to wake up to all this foolishness that I'm seeing. All right. First, we're going to sit up here and take a look at this article from the New York Post. Oh, no, this is not the New York Post. This is Gateway Pundit. Okay, so one of y'all sent this to me too. All right. So this is about Ilhan, right? Because Ilhan is allegedly married to her brother, right? But it says that Ilhan's husband, $30 million firm, scrubs names from website amid scrutiny over reps' sudden wealth and Minnesota welfare fraud. So yeah, let a tether come on over here and start to make millions of millions. Child, she don't even look like she's 45 years old. So that's a very short amount of time between her getting here, when she was probably an adult, and she's more of an adult for however long that she's been here. So let's say that that's less than 20 years. And she came over here. And not only did she get up into the government as an elected official, she then turned around and her husband was able to create this million dollar company And y'all can't even make 6 fucking figures, child. What's the problem? So white supremacy don't affect them? So white supremacy don't affect them? Oh, okay. Because the white people are like, yeah, they all right, child. They all right, child. We love them. We love it here. Tim, of course, allegedly, but everybody else, they just allowed it to be. So that's the man. Listen, y'all. This is all I've ever heard is that she married her brother. Now he looked like he could be a J, and child, that hair need to be attended to. He should be ashamed of himself. All right. I don't know what that is about, but whoo, Lord help your people. So the $30 million venture capital firm run by Rep. Ilhan Omar's husband, Tim Minute, let me stop, has quietly removed the names and bios of its top officers and advisors from its website. Is that even allowed? Can you even do that? This comes as the Minnesota Democrat faces intensifying questions about her family's explosive wealth surge from near bankruptcy to millions. Well, I'll be damned. Amid one of the largest welfare fraud scandals in U.S. history centered in her own district. And y'all down there in Minnesota is just allowing her to stay there? You ain't got nothing to say? Y'all ain't got no protest to do down there? Because ain't Minnesota where is it Mike Brown that got taken on up out of here? Rest in peace to him. Ain't that where that happened at? So, and a couple other people, right? Black Lives Matter was right on down there, and people was like, oh my God, you can't do this. Do something, defund the police. Oh my God, how dare you do this to Black people? And I'm not making light and I'm not making fun. Rest in peace to anybody that got taken on up out of here. We specifically talking about, excuse me, body oppressor, right? Y'all can get down there to do a no kings with the quickness. Black Lives Matter only come out here when it's a white oppressor and a Black person. So help me understand where y'all at. Not even just y'all, but everybody else, whoever everybody else might be. Why they not down there saying, get the fuck out? Why they not down there saying, where the money reside? Why they not down there saying, I know you fucking lying. I want my cut because I paid into these taxes. You got Ilhan. Last time we talked about that heifer sitting up here talking about Somalis suffer too because they work. Bitch, they better work. What are we talking about? So the fuck what? So we should just shut the fuck up because it looks like it's mainly Somalians that did all this shit and allegedly looks like you helped and allegedly it looks like Tim Tom looked the other way. Imagine if that nigga actually became the vice president. I guess this wouldn't even come out actually. This probably wouldn't even have come out unless after Nick is doing his thing. We're going to get to his video and watch it in a second, but I wanted to make sure that we looked at this right here first. But according to a bombshell report from the New York Post, Rose Lake Capital, founded by Minette in 2022. Damn it, it's 3 years. This was founded in 2022. Founded in 2022, y'all. So you became a millionaire in 3 years with a haircut like that? And y'all try and tell me that I guess he's just a genius. I guess you just got to come from out of the country in order to be able to make it. Shout out to all the first millionaires, first year generational millionaires, Rolly, Joy Reid, probably Ricky Smiley, honestly. D.L. Hughley. Because everybody was po, and then everybody that made it. And these are the people that y'all be listening to. All right, cool. Anyway, blah, blah, blah. The list included high-profile Democrats, like former Obama ambassador to Bahrain, Adam Arali, ex-senator and Obama ambassador to China, Max Baucus, DNC finance chair associate Alex Hoffman, you see a theme here, y'all? Former DNC treasurer William DeRoe, and Keith Mestrick, the ex-CEO of Amalgamated Bank, which he once called the Institutional Bank of the Democratic Party. Something don't sound right. They all got something in common. Shout out to Bobby Brown. We got something in common. And Whitney. Rest in peace to Whitney. None of these individuals has been charged with any fraud. However, the timing coincides with federal prosecutors announcing charges against 8 more suspects in the massive Minnesota welfare scam, 6 of whom are of Somali descent. Omar, a prominent member of the far left squad, entered Congress in 2019. 2019? What's that, 6 years? 6 years she then became a millionaire with a net worth between negative 25,000 and negative 65,000. Let's read that again. Omar, a prominent member of the far left squad, entered Congress in 2019 with a net worth between negative 25,000 and negative 65,000. It's not funny, but it's funny. Burdened by student loans and car debt with no assets to her name. Fast forward to 2024, and her financial disclosures show assets ballooning to between 6 million and 30 million. How did this happen so quickly? And what role, if any, do connections to the $9 billion Minnesota welfare fraud play? So nobody got any questions about none of that? So nobody got no questions about none of that? That's just normal. You don't know. And nobody's been outraged until this young man decided to do this damn expose, we shall call it. Y'all's just ready to allow that shit to go. But every fucking toe that Donald Trump moves, y'all are on his ass like dumb asses. I don't know why y'all so fucking focused on that man. Now, I'm not saying that he shouldn't be watching and he shouldn't be held accountable. But y'all, you trying to tell me when I say that the people that are around you, your local government officials, actually have more effect on you than what the fuck Donald Trump do? Y'all sitting up here focusing on everything that nigga does and ain't got shit to say about this Minnesota shit. You just gonna let Ilhan go? Why? Because she a woman? Because she's a black or brown woman? Because Tim Tom is a Democrat? Because Tim Tom was down with Cam? Fuck that bitch too, okay? This is the mood I'm in because I'm sick of y'all letting the shit that's important go and following bullshit. Like what? I'm not even gonna go over the foolishness. Just watch Grape Tea News. Shout out to Grape Tea News and his coverage of Krishan all day and all night. The scandal revolves around the theft of billions from government-funded children's meal programs during the C-19 pandemic. Nearly 90 people have been charged so far, including at least 3 with direct ties to Omar, though she herself has not been implicated or charged. I'm implicating, child. It's implied already. Fraudsters allegedly claim millions of phantom meals that were never served, pocketing subsidies meant for hungry kids. I want to know what the hell it is that they got going on in a state like New York. Because you're trying to tell me that the amount of children that they need to feed in Minnesota is more than the amount of children that they need to feed in New York? Child, I'm getting confused. You're telling me that the amount of kids that they need to feed in Minnesota are more than the amount of kids that they need to feed in New York. That's what I'm trying to say. Compare them numbers. I want somebody to compare them numbers, and not y'all. I mean, if you can do it, do it. But I'm just thinking, like, can somebody do that comparison? Because, child, this sounds crazy. I'm feeling like they need more. They would need more in a state like New York than they would in Minnesota. And isn't like, I ain't hear y'all. If I missed it, I only got one screen, y'all. I'm on the laptop, one screen. So I don't know if you answered me. Isn't that where Mike Brown got taken up out of here? Just confirm at least that. All right. Thank you, Will Quill. Yeah, let's ask AI, child. They got more answers than the fucking people in damn Minnesota. One key figure, Sam Ahmed, said, co-owner of Safari Restaurant in Minneapolis. Child, who going to the Safari Restaurant? That don't even sound like a child. It sounds like they probably serve camel. I don't want that. Was convicted in August of stealing over 12 million by fabricating 3.9 million meals. So if he was convicted and he frauded 12 million, so y'all just gonna let the other millions just go? Syed's restaurant hosted Omar's 2018 victory party, and a resurfaced 2020 video shows Omar praising the program there, saying in Somali, every day Safari provides 2,300 meals to children and their families while handing out food toys. Another convicted fraudster, Guhad Hashi Saeed, worked on Omar's 2018 and 2020 campaigns. So one fraudster and another fraudster work with Ilhan, but everybody want to act like she allegedly ain't got shit to do with shit. Child, if y'all don't miss me with that bullshit. Oh, George Floyd was in Minnesota. Okay, my bad. And St. Louis is in Missouri. Okay, thank you for confirming that. All right. So this criminal down with her, that criminal down with her, and nobody got nothing to say. Okay. Anyway, let me move on to some of the uh no, I'm gonna just go to the news, some of the news broadcasts, y'all. So let's go to, I had an old one. Reaper, is Reaper here? I don't think he's here. He sent me an old one where they was talking about the fraud and nobody did anything then. But this says DHS investigating widespread fraud at Minnesota daycares.
Continues to be right here in Minnesota as federal authorities investigate allegations now of widespread fraud. Today, it was several daycare centers.
Homeland Security posting today's efforts to social media, and it was another viral YouTube video that spurred today's activity. Mary McGuire joining us now from the newsroom with the latest. Mary.
Well, Simone and Randy, after a YouTube video claimed to uncover $110 million in fraud at Minnesota daycare centers, the feds were seen doing door-to-door checks at centers across the Twin Cities. One day after FBI Director Kash Patel pledged to continue investigating fraud throughout Minnesota, federal agents went door-to-door at local daycare providers, stopping by Burnsville Learning Center in a video posted to social media.
Other businesses that you partner with that you use for a service that you had, maybe transportation, anything like that?
The Department of Homeland Security says this is all a part of a massive investigation into childcare and other fraud in the state. The issue of reported daycare fraud was thrust back into the spotlight after a YouTuber recently claimed to uncover millions of dollars in fraud at 10 Minneapolis childcare centers. Commissioner of the Minnesota Department of Children, Youth, and Families, Tiki Brown, responded to the video on Monday, saying there were children present at the sites when they were visited by the state.
We do take the
Tiki, were you there, girl? Because, child, if you wasn't there, how the hell you know?
concerns that the video raises about fraud very seriously. Each of the facilities mentioned in the video has been visited at least once in the last 6 months as part of our typical licensing process. And in fact, our staff are out in the community today to visit each of these sites again so that we can look into the concerns that were raised in the video.
She added none of the child care centers featured in the video have had their payments paused, but 2 were shut down by the state previously. One as recently as last week.
When I saw the bank account for the business, there were large cash withdrawals on a continuous basis.
Fox 9 first reported on the issue of alleged
A white woman is telling on ya.
daycare fraud in 2013, exposing over the years how some gamed the system to steal millions meant to help low-income families. In 2019, the issue
Poors. Shout out to the poors. This is about y'all again. Y'all don't want to listen to me? Fine, don't listen to me. I be trying to help y'all out. This is again another indication on where y'all getting fucked the fuck up, okay? But y'all be out here just like everybody else trying to say that you want to save everybody. You don't even want to save yourself. You want to fight for this. You want to fight for that. You saw that black woman the other day talk about, I don't even know my DEI because all that do is benefit white women. Well, who the fuck is out here fighting for it? But it benefits white women. Anyway, I ain't got time to keep repeating the same shit to y'all. Y'all like fucking kids. You got to repeat shit to kids that makes sense. But to adults,
who was so pervasive, Governor Tim Walz added $5 million to the state budget to fight fraud within the child care system. Money meant to fund additional investigators, a fraud tracking system, and training for staffers on cultural sensitivity and implicit bias. We are still working to learn more about how exactly that money was used. And we are still waiting on a response from the governor's office. Walz is pushing back, though, on the claims made in that viral video, with a spokesperson telling us the governor has strengthened oversight, hired an outside firm to audit payments to high-risk programs, and has asked the
Negro, not her. So Tim Tom is trying to say that he put somebody in place just like Big Tiff did. Y'all remember when Big Tiff said, we had an investigation done. Ain't seen paperwork one to this damn day. She still ain't in jail. Ain't seen paperwork one. She's still out and not indicted near nothing. Y'all know how it was going down there in Dalton Thornton Township, child. We was watching, child. We was watching. Let's go over to Fox, because, child, basically Fox is the only place, except for maybe News Nation, that's even trying to talk about this. It says, this is as of December the 28th, so this is 2 days old. Independent journalists, Minnesotians have been telling me about this fraud for a long time. Child, know this white woman, did she just hold up the black fist on girl? Girl, that belonged to the blacks. Don't make me come down there and put you. Oh, y'all can't hold on. I don't know if you can hear. It looks like StreamYard is StreamYarding. But y'all don't be putting your fist up in the air like that. No, girl. No, girl. That's racist. I'm gonna have to call Fox out for that. We not having that.
Again, well, she's busy making a giant fool. All right, well, rampant fraud is going on in Minnesota. Their Lieutenant Governor, Peggy Flanagan, well, she's busy making a giant fool of herself, wearing a hijab to stand in solidarity with the Somalis.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Peggy Flanagan. I am the Lieutenant Governor of Minnesota, and I'm really honored.
Child, I know you fucking lying. Child, how many times white women, liberal white women, didn't I already tell y'all to please stay out of shit that ain't got nothing to do with y'all?
What kind of shit is that?
So I can't take it, y'all. I can't take it. So this white woman decided to go and cosplay, acting like this, dressing up like this. And what the fuck is that supposed to, who the fuck is that supposed to appeal to? Everybody should be offended by this bullshit. Just like when those Nancy Pelosi and all them motherfuckers tried to dress up in kente cloth to try to show solidarity. These motherfuckers don't give a fuck about y'all. They don't give a fuck about us. They don't give a fuck about none of them. And dressing up like that's supposed to mean something just means they fucking, that's a racist move as far as I'm concerned. That's a racist move as far as I'm concerned. Nobody had nothing to say because it was fucking Democrats, because it was Nancy Pelosi, and they can do no wrong, right? So do y'all, not y'all, do y'all see that y'all crazy? Do you see where you need some mental health help, basically, because you allow this shit to go on and you don't have a problem with it? But like I said, as soon as Donald Trump moves his big motherfucking toe, y'all are all up in fucking arms. The 34 count felon, he's a racist. You're racist and stupid with a capital STUPID on top of it. Who's worse off? This lady look white and crazy. Liberal white women, stay the fuck away from me. I don't like y'all. I said that. I meant that. Remember that biatch up in Baltimore, child, before I move on? Remember that biatch in fucking Baltimore trying to tell Ivan Bates, who's the police person, child, I don't even remember, but he's the prosecutor in Baltimore, telling him, the white woman telling that black man about what's happening to black children. Bitch, shut the fuck up and go find a school shooter and keep them from doing that, okay? Mind your white ass business. Mind your white business. We didn't ask for this. Let him do his job. You ain't living amongst none of them. Shut the entire fuck up. I said that. I meant that. Come on, crazy ass.
And humbled to be here with all of you today. I am incredibly clear that the Somali community is part of the fabric of the state of Minnesota.
Well, thankfully, some are trying to expose the theft of taxpayer dollars in that state, including our next guest. Joining us now is independent journalist Nick Shirley, whose video documenting those suspicious activities at child care centers in the state has gone massively viral. All right, Nick, we've had you on this show before. You know, I'm a longtime follower of yours. You've done incredible work. I know you're an incredible investigative journalist on the ground. But I guess my question is this. How much investigating did you actually have to do to find these centers, some of them that have misspelled signs? Did you just find them easily, or how did you go about this? Because it's amazing to me that nobody else besides you saw a problem here when they can't even spell on the side of a learning center, Nick.
Yeah, it's a great question. And I have to give props to the man by the name of David, who helped me in this investigation. He's been doing research for years, trying to expose this fraud. And nobody has given him the time of day to even talk about this. So with his help and my own investigation, I've known about the fraud taking place for a long time. Minnesotans have been telling me for a long time about the Somali fraud that is taking place. And with his help, we were able to crack over $110 million in fraud in one day. And that's just the tip. When people say it's the tip of the iceberg, it really is, because there's billions of.
Here we go. What'd I say, y'all? Did you look at this? IB Tech. All this is a distraction from Trump's involvement with Epstein. Woo! Lord help your people. Has it been 2 seconds since I just said that these people are just, all Trump got to do is wiggle his baby toe and they all up in arms. Everything is a distraction from the Epstein files. Child, all them fucking Democrats in them pictures, but it's only Trump that you can think about, right? All them motherfucking Democrats up in the motherfucking pictures with all that motherfucking, allegedly, since everything is redacted, kids and freaking Epstein. So because you see Donald Trump, you can't see anyone else. So you're trying to tell me that Minnesota has been doing fraud, having fraudulent things happen, defrauding the taxpayers, defrauding the government, all for this day, in order for it to come out that fucking Donald Trump was hanging out with Jeffrey Epstein. So he was the only one hanging out with. So they did all this fraud in order to bring it to pass today, while Donald Trump happens to be president for the second time. Wow, it must be nice. It must be nice to know so much in advance, to know that you needed to start this fraud way back when and bring in these people from another country in order to become a distraction to what's going on with Epstein and everybody else. But forget all them people. Yeah, forget all those people and all the pictures that you've seen. Just see Donald Trump. Okay? Just in case y'all didn't know, shout out to LB Tech for letting us know so y'all don't get distracted, because I'm pretty sure what's going on with the passport situation. I'm going to give y'all a break right now, but later on, I'm on y'all's ass. The passport situation, I'm sure that was concocted to be a distraction as well. Wow. There's some smart-ass Americans that are really dumb at the end of the day.
Because Trump bad. Trump bad.
Again!
Because Trump bad. Trump bad.
Going, you're being a racist! Racist!
Fraud inside the state of Minnesota right now.
Nick, kind of on that topic, you said that, I believe you just said his name was David, has been researching this for years. In your experience or in your opinion, just spending the day you spent out there tracking this down, is there any way that this hasn't reached the governor of Minnesota, Tim Walz? I mean, take aside ongoing litigation or what have you, but is there any way that he could claim ignorance on this, just in your experience over this investigation?
Oh, it's so obvious. If you're living in Minnesota, you have to raise your eyebrows and think, what's going on? Literally, if you drive around Minnesota, around Minneapolis, you'll see daycare centers, autism centers. You will then see transportation companies that have snow piled up as if they haven't moved in months. And then you also go into buildings where there'll be 20 healthcare companies, 14 and 22 in the video that I published on X and YouTube. So it is like a kindergartner could figure out that there's fraud going on.
So I'm going to move on because we're about to watch Nick's video anyway. But Destroy ISIS said, and I can't catch it all because I only have one screen, but this part that says, but studies and reports show high reliance on public assistance in Somali communities, with older UK data showing over 70% in benefits while Minnesota offers. So I would just say, right, for all of those people that was carrying on during 40 days and 40 nights, when y'all couldn't allegedly feed y'all's families, when y'all didn't know where your next meal was coming from, when y'all didn't know how you was going to make it in life, when y'all was sitting up here talking about how your kids was going to starve, when y'all was out here talking about, I'm not going to be able to eat so I can make sure that my kids eat, all that. Y'all remember all that, right? So you're trying to tell me that when you see something like this, y'all just going to be like, child, it don't matter. Child, it's all right. You know that this is one of the reasons why all these changes is coming about, because there is so much fraud. And as a person who has formerly doled out fucking benefits, I can assure you that there's been fraud. And I ain't done it in over 20 years. And it was fraud back then. And I told y'all, I never, ever felt the need to say shit because I didn't give a fuck. All right. Until you gave me a hard time. When you gave me a hard time, I gave you a hard time back. I'm readily admitting that. Because, child, they would send in shit that already looked like it was bullshit. I'm not dumb. Child, y'all just use the Xerox copy. I see the damn whiteout. I see all the shit that you got, knowing that this mess is not even real. But, child, y'all gonna go ahead and just let this shit go. Ain't got shit to say about it. And we just gonna move on like ain't nothing ever happened. All right, cool. If that's how you feel about it, then that's how you feel about it. You good with it? I'm good with it. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, sir.
Why are you cussing out these good Christian white people?
Who, the white liberal women? Fuck them. They deserve to be cursed out. Shit. F them. We don't need them. All they do is make shit worse. That's all they do. Sitting up here trying to act like they're doing something for somebody, and all they doing is fucking shit up. Child, no one asked for them. Oh, my bad. The 92% keep asking for them, and then they come, fuck shit up, go back to their husbands, and then they sitting there saying, what happened? What happened? Single time. Banana, tailpipe, Lucy, football. Say I'm lying. No, I'm on one because I just talking about this. Now, I know you've been missing live streams, Tether, but I just been talking about this, saying that how come no one is up in arms about the fact that all this fraud is going on, still going on, ain't nobody saying nothing. They just giving them a fucking pass, meaning Ilhan and Tim Tom. And we had to wait till this white boy right here did his I'm not disparaging him at all, what he did at all, do his expose on YouTube in order for people to finally be like, you know what? Let's see what's going on. They should have been out front, sitting up there with picket signs and whatever else the fuck they do. As soon as they get a damn no kings protest, get that shit together. They sit up there and get all this other shit together to say, oh my God, it's a racist. And I'm talking about everybody. Liberal white women up in Ivan Bates's face. Shut the fuck up. But y'all ain't got shit to say about this shit? Are you fucking kidding me?
Because it's Democrats, right?
Exactly. But who supports Democrats more than anybody?
White woman and black woman.
Yes. And what do they fucking get for it? White women gonna get something. They're gonna get that DEI shit that black people is fighting against because everybody took it away. And we saw that black woman say 2 days ago, DEI supports white women the most. Then why are you motherfuckers fighting for it? Somebody finally admitted it.
Anyway. I think we already knew that white women benefited the most from it because remember they get them. So the word that's used is minority.
Black and brown, yeah.
So they count white women are counted as a part of the minority group. Now, if I have to pick between fucking Sharkeisha and fucking Martha, right? I'm gonna pick Martha. I'm gonna still get points for it when it comes to hiring and doing the diversity thing. You smell me? Yeah, it's easy. It's not. These things are not. For one, they're not new things.
Listen, that's not the point. The point is that people don't want to look into shit. They want to ignore what they want to ignore. They don't want to push back on what needs to be pushed back, but then turn around, try to act like they're for us. And I'm talking, shout out to everybody that's here, but I'm talking about colors right now. Going to try to act like they for us, try to act like, just like Roland coming out on Christmas Day talking about Merry Christmas, everybody. I'm scared. Y'all need to be scared. Nigga, if you don't take your tether ass on somewhere and shut the fuck up with all the millions of dollars that you got from all these Negroes that you ain't helping, and these people want to continue to just say in the comments on all them damn blogs talking about Trump is a 34 count felon. Y'all ain't got shit to say about all the billions of dollars now that has been stolen over here in Minnesota, allegedly. Nothing to say except for Trump is a 34 count felon. That's it. That's all y'all got.
Let me say this, right? If you, as a human being, believed Rolly or listen to what he says, let me be clear. You're a moron.
He said it, not me.
He is.
I'm not saying I don't agree, but I'm just saying
he's a millionaire. He could go wherever he wants to go on this. If he's so scared to live in the USA, right? Why not move your black ass back to Haiti then?
Remember, that's what Ricky Smiley said. He said, y'all need to go. Y'all need to leave the country. And he's still here, and he another millionaire. But black people refuse to see what's being said because they're too fucking focused on fucking racism because of Rolly, him, Clown, them three girls over there, Joy Reid, another tether. Child, everything is just racism. You not only voting against your own freaking your own fucking needs, but you're also following motherfuckers that don't give a shit about you. You listen to Jamal fucking Bryant fighting for DEI when the black woman finally admitted, y'all be lying to yourselves because some of us ain't stupid. Y'all be lying to yourself. She finally had the nerve, and I know she in the 92% because she's too upset about Nicki Minaj. She let it slip that you already know that DEI benefited white women. So why the fuck are y'all fighting for it so bad? Because you're listening to motherfuckers that keep your eye focused on fucking Donald Trump and your TDS is freaking activated.
That's exactly what it is, to be honest. Because we watched Barack regime come in, we watched Biden regime come in, and what black people don't want to admit to is that they voted for Biden simply because they wanted a second term of Barack, thinking Barack was going to be sitting there coaching Biden through the presidency.
Right.
They don't want to admit that shit, but fuck y'all. I just told on y'all. Now what?
Agree. Shout out to my girl. Please, y'all, hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new. This is Trim from FDNHT. Shout out to you. Thank you so much for coming up. I'm about to hit the Nick video in its entirety. We're about to watch it, and then we'll see what happens after that. Y'all, don't forget, later on today, we definitely back on passport situation. But right now, since finally this is blowing up, we need to go ahead and take a look at what's going on in Minnesota. Not that we don't know. So this is hold on a second. Nick Shirley with 1.25 million followers on YouTube. And this video, like Reaper told me, Reaper got on my ass. Over 2 million views in 3 days because people are they got sense. Huh?
My dog.
Yeah, because they got sense too. So let's go ahead here. I am going to speed it up, y'all. And I'm going to do limited interruptions on it because it is 43 minutes.
Hello, we'd like to ask where the money's going. What do you guys think about the fraud that's taking place here in Minnesota?
I don't think anybody is enabling fraud to happen.
Governor Walz accountable for this.
What was this money spent on? 1.26 million. What was that money spent on? There aren't any kids.
Answer the question. Are there children? There's no children inside the building. Potentially the largest fraud scandal in U.S. history is taking place in Minnesota as literally billions of dollars have been funneled through Somali-ran fraudulent businesses. So much fraud, it could actually almost replace the entire GDP of Somalia. These fraudsters have worked hand in hand with the Minnesota government as they enabled billions of dollars to be given to fraudulent businesses underneath welfare purposes. Some of this money eventually landed in the hands of terrorist groups in Somalia like the Al-Shabaab, and others enriched themselves all at the U.S. taxpayers' expense. And in this video, we will break down all of the fraud from start to finish, from going to the fraudulent businesses and confronting the people who are making millions of dollars from the government. And we will also be confronting the incompetent government leaders who let this fraud happen. And to make this happen, I met up with a man who's been doing his own investigation for years now, as he has seen the fraud firsthand. His name is David. Let's get into this and be prepared to be shocked. How deep is this fraud here inside of Minnesota?
It is far worse than anybody can imagine. You heard it's 7 to 10 billion and maybe more, and now the numbers have been revised and put out there publicly that they think it's more like 8 billion. How I got involved is that where my office is here in Minneapolis, I'm sort of in the heart of all of this fraud. And I would see these childcare centers. I said, well, there aren't any kids there. It's the middle of the day. And all I see are a couple of guys standing out front smoking. And then I go by another daycare and I'd see the same thing. I said, well, where do these kids play? And so I started to go online and look. And I said, this place is licensed for 80 children. They had 0 children. Every time I went by there, they never had a single child there. Then I started to see all these transportation companies going around. And it was always a Somali driver. And I said, well, that's great. They're out there transportation, contributing, but they never had a passenger. Never, ever once. And I said, well, what is all this transportation? What are they doing? So then I found out that in Minnesota, they have something called non-emergency medical transportation. So this is going to the dentist's office, therapy, whatever it might be. And I said, well, how many of these companies are there? And the research came back that there are 1,020 of them, and more than 800 of them are Somali-owned. Nobody from the state of Minnesota ever cross-checks to see if any rides were ever actually provided. All they did was write the check.
So right here, we have all this paperwork. And how are you getting all this information about the fraud?
A lot of it is through my own research. And then I have some contacts at the Capitol going back many, many years. And so the data that I'm getting is 100% accurate, coming directly from research done by people at the state Capitol.
All this paperwork right here, what are we looking at?
The areas of fraud.
This shit wasn't even hard to figure.
I have.
No, it's not hard. It was ignored. You got the patients running the asylum. It makes it easier, right?
How much million?
I don't know. I saw 9 billion is what he said in the beginning. I can't even, I'm just floored right now with all of it, because when he talks about, okay, anybody that's ever had kids, shout out to y'all. Anybody that's ever had kids and you sent them to daycare, you would expect that your kid goes outside, goes for walks. There's a playground out back. There's no way that you cannot see kids if your kid is in a daycare and you're by a daycare. You're going to hear them yelling, screaming, crying, playing, laughing. You're going to hear it. So how do you not see any kids ever, Bueller? Anybody with kids understand what I'm saying? I don't know if your kid's ever been in daycare, but mine have been in daycare.
If I was an American, which I am, but if I was a Minnesotan American, I would be losing my fucking mind right now.
Why?
You know how much money that is?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
You know how much this money could have really went to help people?
Yes, yes. Actual pores. Hold on. Pores. This is where you need to be paying attention, child, because this is what affects you.
Okay.
Fake pores, maybe even you too. Tell Taco I said hi, but this ain't the time, child. This ain't the time. But imagine if Tim Tom was a vice president right now, and Nick Shirley came out with this. I hope whoever he was talking to in there is safe. Allegedly. I'm not saying nothing. I'm just saying.
My Barry. I can't do with your shit. You know how much money?
A lot. A ton.
So the people that needed help can actually get help because the money is there.
But according to people in the blog comments, okay, we should not be worried, not necessarily about this, but any of the fraud that's going on because Donald Trump, like that's the reason for everything, but Donald Trump. So they would definitely ignore it if Joe Biden was still here, if Cam was here, and it would be ignored. So I was briefly watching Anton before I came on, and he was saying he went through some of the non-conservative networks, and barely any of them have been covering this. Just like I had already said, where is the outrage? Why is no one looking into it? Why is no one protesting? Why is no one demanding the resignation of both of them? Because let me tell y'all something. If y'all work somewhere and you are responsible for fucking money, lose $500. Let me know how long you work there, Bueller. Y'all lose five. Listen, exactly. I have worked. When we talk about Generation X and when we worked at McDonald's and Wendy's and Burger King and we worked in all those places and we was in charge of the register, that shit had to be counted the fuck out. Even if we didn't do it, let that shit come up short. Who was they going to come to? Anybody that was covering that damn till. So you trying to tell me, not y'all, but I'm talking to y'all. So you trying to tell me all these millions of billions of dollars is lost, and it's just like, oh, well, you don't know. And nobody got shit to fucking say, and no one is outraged by this? Nobody? Okay.
That's how you know there is no standard. You smell me?
None.
Because because the standard is right, let's say the standard is right and wrong, then we should be pissed the fuck off at anybody who fuck it up.
Right.
But because what's it called? TDS?
Yes.
But because his name is Trump, they pick and choose when they want to have some type of moral standard and something to say about it, right?
Yes. Yes.
I don't want to get you demonetized.
Child, I feel like I'm already demonetized anyway, but let me let the video play a little bit more.
Have numbers for are mostly related to childcare. This is massive fraud that is beyond anyone's imagination, the scope. And so, for example, there's a childcare not far from here in Minneapolis that has two childcares listed at the same address, and together they're licensed supposedly for 120 children. I have never seen a single child there ever, and I've been by that place at least 100 times.
These Somalians, these groups are setting up these daycares, these childcare centers, getting money from the government, but there's no kids.
No kids. Never had any of them. They're all fraught with violations, and even though they have these violations, there's still an operation and they're still getting money. And it's millions of dollars for every one of them every year.
And who's getting the money? And where are they getting the money from?
So we have a thing called CCAP. It's a blend of federal and state money. The bottom line is it's taxpayer money. So it's state money and it's federal money. And the problem is the people at the state of Minnesota are the ones writing the checks. This is kind of the maddening thing is you have daycare. So you have adult daycare, and then you have childcare, and then you have healthcare. And a lot of these same names keep coming up on all of these different types of businesses. And then, of course, we have the transportation. A lot of those same names appear, a lot of the same addresses. There's one building that...
Let me explain this real quick for those that don't know, right? So what they got on the screen is that we all know what daycare is, okay? And sometimes daycares have vans that take the kids places. They take them on trips. They take them to McDonald's. They take them wherever the fuck they might take them, right? Then you have the adult daycares. That's for the people that are elderly and they need to be cared for. And sometimes in order for them to get out, they have transportation services that will take them to the mall, to Golden Corral, child, or whatever the reason is. Then there's healthcare, because if you need a ride, because that's typically for lower income persons, this is mostly centered around lower income persons as well, y'all. Of course, I know you know that. So when if you need to get to your doctor, you need to get to your dentist, you need to get to your whatever, then you can call on these services. They're usually run by the state and they usually get paid for that way. So then they can use their transportation to also keep the money. Meaning if this is all Somalians, they got you on the adult side, they got you on the kid side, they got you on the health side, and then they got you on the transportation side. So they got all the sides. So they got all the money. And then as transportation, you can build whatever the fuck you want to. I don't know what the standard is anymore, right? So the transportation company can build something for the adult at one price, the child at one price, and the healthcare at another price. Then you can sit up here and charge whatever you want to the alleged daycare. But if it's not Section 8, if it's purchase of care, which is what it's called, they can charge whatever they want, and then the federal government pays for that. And I don't know who pays for adult daycare, but that's the same damn difference. So if you're spending your time up in that bitch, they charge you whatever amount they want you for there. And then over here at the healthcare, they'd be like, all right, it's $100 a ride, and they're only going 2 miles away. I don't know, I'm just saying. So they've formulated all of this. So allegedly, but if they formulated all of this, allegedly, they can put whatever fucking price that they want, because if no one is doing checks and balances and no one is doing compliance, no one is doing any reviews, of course this is what happens. Because if they're all covering off on here, and then you got the coverage allegedly of your rep and allegedly of the governor, this is not too hard to figure the fuck out. Go ahead, boo.
That's the part that's tripping me out. It's literally right there. You didn't have, so you know, like how people pull these investigations and they have to really go investigate shit,
right?
It was there,
right?
There wasn't no hiding. Yo, dog.
And it's not even like this is some sophisticated thing, okay? This shows and proves, which I already know as being a former government person, state person, that it's all smoke and mirrors. No one gives a shit. No one is really paying attention. There's no way that you shouldn't have some sort of checks and balances at least once per year to verify, to audit. That's the word.
What the fuck happened to the audits?
Everybody in audit should be fired as well. Everybody. If they're Somalian, I don't give a fuck. But if they are Somalian, if everybody is Somalian, allegedly, then you see the connections there. That's my cousin, that's my sister, that's my auntie, that's my this, that's my that. And maybe we're not related, whatever. But like on a state level, I can only speak on a state level specifically. They are a mess. They are absolutely a mess. But someone should have been from somewhere saying, where the fucking audit at? Just like with Big Tiff. Where's the audit at? Where the audit at? Where the audit at? Where the compliance at? Nothing? Nowhere? No how? And no one was outraged about this shit?
The basic, simple shit that they put in place fucking failed. Because they do run audits.
Right.
Everybody run audits. Even companies run audits.
Banks run audits.
Everybody wants audits.
Let one penny come up missing. One.
And they send them for, what do they call them? Forensic accountants. Like them people that are nice with it.
The
like
CFPB, all of them will come into a bank. There's a lot of Federal Reserve, all of them come in. Something look right, somebody make a complaint, they on your ass.
They find pennies.
Yeah, banks ain't perfect. Yeah, but they getting audited. They getting compliance. I, as a former person that formerly did compliance, you getting complied upon, period. So that makes this even worse. That makes this even worse. So then there's other people that weren't doing their jobs as well.
So now when people in Minnesota, right, actually do need help, there's no help to give them. You smell me?
Yes.
Because well, they could just make more money, but that strains the economy and it breaks down. And the person left holding the bag is the small guy.
Right. Always. Oh, the poors. That's what I be trying to tell y'all. Y'all don't want to hear me. Y'all should be outraged.
That's what. Need to burn that fucking place down then, because
allegedly.
Because if y'all needed help for, let's say, what do people get? There's veterans that need care. There's old people that need care.
Yeah, what's listed right here is basically everybody. Yeah.
There's food banks.
Yep.
That people go pull up and get meals, right?
Right.
There's those trucks that do health or whatever.
Yep.
There's those. Y'all can't get none of that shit because the Somalians ran off with the bag.
This is just Minnesota, because someone had said in one of my comments recently that it's probably in most states, and I agree with that. Let's do what we got right now. But what people should be, when this happens, this is what happens in corporate America. This is how it's supposed to happen. If you see, for instance, that Wells Fargo got some sort of a sanction for something that they did, it then in turn means that these other banks, if they're reputable, should start doing their compliance and their audits for the same thing. Because if they fucking got a problem over here, those auditors, those investigators is coming to you next, because they said if you did it, then the odds are that y'all might be doing it. So you start fixing your shit, or at least looking to see if anything is an issue, and then you fix it, work on it, correct it, or whatever. These motherfuckers did fuck it. Long as we got Democrats in office, we ain't got to worry about that shit,
But you see, the key is the identification factor, right? When we identified it, we found it, right? That's one. And I know exactly what you're saying. I believe for sure that it's happening coast to coast.
Absolutely.
I believe it's happening coast to coast, and I believe that the Somalians got plugged in on a play.
Allegedly.
They got plugged in on a play, and they never left the play alone. So it's a revolving door. But I guarantee you, it's going to be Americans, it's going to be the Trinidadians, the Jamaicans, whoever gets plugged in, they locked in on it.
But here's my thought process with these dummies. Like, they're smart in order to get this done, like to create this process and to get it moving, right? This is like a New Jack City type thing, in my opinion, right? You got it off, but y'all were so braggadocious maybe, or blatant, or just didn't give a damn, that y'all didn't even try to make it look like it was real. You had no kids at the daycare. So now I want to know if they had any adults in the adult daycare, okay? Because you didn't even send your Somali kids to the daycare. You didn't even pretend to go send your Somali kids to the daycare. No, so nobody was just buildings. If you have kids, you know damn well you know damn well that your kids go outside. They're going to be seen. There should be a playground, and they should be out there in the summertime at minimum, because I know it's cold in Minnesota. No one saw any kids. Red fucking flag. Let me go ahead and thank Red. Thank you so much, Boo. Thank you for being here. Shout out to all of y'all. Please make sure you hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new.
What's up,
Shout out,
Red?
shout out to Reaper with the 20 memberships. Thank you so much, hun. As always, always supporting the channel. If you did catch a membership, please make sure you thank Death the Reaper. Appreciate you, hun. Shout out to you and all the channel members. I see you. I appreciate you. Hit the like button. Subscribe if you are new. Shout out to Trent in the building, FDNHT. Somebody please drop the channel. Y'all make sure you go ahead and follow him. And when are you gonna be on again, Boo?
Tonight, most likely.
Don't mess around with my time slot, okay?
Tonight, most likely. Shout out to Reaper too. Yo, he bombed me the other night also.
Yeah, he did with memberships.
Yeah, he did. My man.
All right, let me go ahead and let this play.
And a lot of those same names appear, a lot of the same addresses. There's one building that has 14 Somali healthcare companies at the same address. There's another building in St. Paul that has 22 Somali healthcare businesses at the same address.
And the government knows about this.
The government knows they're writing the checks.
Right.
The Democrats over there just writing the checks. What has happened is that the Somali community is a very closed community. They will not speak to anyone outside the community and talk about what's going on within the community. They vote as a block. And so when you're a politician, you're saying, look, I've got 100,000 people in Minnesota that if I do something for the community, they're going to vote for me. And that's what it's all about, is getting the votes. And then the people here in Minnesota, you hear this term, Minnesota nice. I'm so sick of that term. The people here are so afraid of being called a racist or an Islamophobe. And they're afraid of their own shadow. And I don't understand. This is our future generations are going to have to pay for all this fraud. And they just want to bury their heads in the sand and go on and just not worry about it. Tim Walz saying there's organized crime in Minnesota. What did he do about it? Nothing. You got organized crime? What are you doing? This is the Minnesota law, which mandates that anyone who knows of fraud and is a state employee must report that fraud. It's Minnesota Statute 3.971, Subdivision 9. Not only that, but Walz is also guilty of misconduct of a public employee. When I look at the world as a whole and I look at fraud,
oh shit,
the Twin Cities is ground zero. The fraud is worse here than anywhere else ever in history. Anywhere.
We're going to go confront these people. We're going to go to the daycare centers. We're going to see what's actually happening.
Okay, so we have to be careful because these people are very violent. They're exceptionally violent.
Now, with all of David's evidence, we headed out to the streets of Minneapolis to see how much.
Not they are very violent. What you got to say?
Go ahead. Go.
Okay.
Fraud we could uncover in one afternoon. Where are we going now?
We're going to a place called Mako Childcare, which actually has another childcare registered at the same address called Mini Child Care Center.
So they ain't even, they're just using the same addresses. That's always a damn sign. So Mako Childcare and Mini Child Care Center. What the fuck is a Mini Child Care Center? Then it says no owner listed with the state of Minnesota. Ayan Salah is listed with the first one as the owner, and the second one has no owner listed. How in the hell do you even have a fucking license if you don't even have anybody listed there? This is half damn ridiculous.
So we should see lots of children if there's this child care center, especially if there's two.
The two of them combined are licensed for 120.
And how much money have these child care centers received?
None of those vans have moved in 6 months. None of them. In 2020, one of them received 1.
Did y'all see the snow on top of it? I mean, not that it's a long ass time. They definitely wasn't moving that day.
None of those vans had moved in 6 months. None of them. In 2020, one of them received 1.3 million. In 2021, they got 987,000. In 2022, they got 714,000. That's the last I have for that one. And then the other one, 1.604 million in fiscal year 2025. Fiscal year 2024, they got about 800,000. And in fiscal year 2023, they got $904,059. This place right here. Yes.
We're outside of it.
Well, this is actually two daycares are registered here.
Bestie gang, go look up and see if Minnesota has a child trafficking problem. St. Paul and Minneapolis. Go look that up and see if that's an issue. You see what I'm tracking?
I don't, but I don't have a problem with that. But I don't think that because of how tight, I will call it, that they are, I don't think they're gonna let nothing happen to their kids. They're not gonna let anything happen to their kids. Notice their kids weren't even in the daycare, because at minimum, send your own kids there to make it look like something, so their kids is home with their mamas.
Yeah.
Besides the fact that they got tons of money, there'd be no need for their kids to be in the daycare. So that would be what that is. Now, I'm not saying that's not the case for somebody else. Maybe their kids are fine. That's what I think.
People don't move this type of money around for no reason. So they're already laundering the money. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
At some point it's laundered somewhere.
Yeah, for sure. It's laundered into their bank accounts, allegedly, I would say, in order to buy the mansions, the cars, and to live the high life, because that's all anybody wants to do in these damn United States is to live on easy street, but don't do anything for it, and then cry racism when someone catches them, which is basically what that dude just said, is that people are afraid to say something because someone would call them racist. Fuck that. I feel like that's ending anyway.
That's a crazy take.
That's what he said. I'm sorry, but that's why JD Vance said the other day, it's okay to say that you're white, or whatever, however he put it. The reason why is because every time white people say something, everybody says that's racist just because they're a white person saying it. Well, I'm a Negro, colored, black, FBA, whatever the fuck you want to call me. Fuck that shit. It's always a ism or a obic, and everybody is supposed to run. That shit is coming to a fucking end because it's bullshit. Everything is not racist. Everything is not homophobic. Everything can just be, or things can just be wrong, and you could just be doing wrong, and people can call you the fuck out. But people are supposed to run scared so then they can continue to do whatever the fuck it is that they doing that's wrong. And that is part of the problem. And that's why these fucking Democrats, progressives in particular, with their let everybody live, and honestly with the participation trophy and everybody is a winner, fuck that. There's losers in this motherfucker, okay? And if your kids don't know how to fucking lose, that's why they can't live in the fucking world, because they feel like they should have everything that they want, because that's what the fuck you taught them to have and do. And that's just not how life works. You fucking lose. You figure it the fuck out. You come back and you get it together. And the fact that there are sports on fucking TV every fucking week, specifically football is what I'm thinking about, where someone has to win and someone has to lose. And then you go back to the fucking drawing board. You look at what the fuck it is that you did, how you did wrong, where you can improve. And then you come back the next fucking week and you plan on doing better. But I guess that's just crazy talk. Oh, and racism.
You see, this initiative, when they said no kid left behind and shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
They put kids in classrooms they didn't even fucking belong in.
Yes, that was all a big scam too.
You didn't fucking you don't understand fucking algebra. How the fuck you gonna understand calculus?
For real.
You dig it?
Yes, absolutely.
You can't do fucking 1 + 1. You think I'm gonna give you 10x + 5 equals 50? What the fuck? What are we doing?
Lying.
Because it simply made people
feel good. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. I've said before, when I was younger and I bowled, I wanted the big trophy. I don't care. Whatever I had to do, I had to practice. I had to do better. I had to listen. I had to follow my coach. I watched bowling, and I finally got that fucking big ass trophy. I had to work for it. I had to work.
Yeah.
You get a little piece of paper for your participation, and then if you wanted a trophy, you had to work for it. I worked for it. I got that shit. Now they just giving trophies out. So now you get to display your trophy on the mantle, and you didn't have to do shit for it. That's not teaching kids nothing except for you get whatever you want whenever you want, and that's why they out here wilding. My opinion.
It teaches them that failure and mediocrity is still championed.
Yes, exactly.
Since the fuck when?
Since I don't know, since at least the 80s. Like, seriously, if I'm being honest, it's at least the 80s.
Dog, we watch. We literally watched black people go to the world stage and compete during the fucking racist world and win fucking Olympic trophies. You telling me fucking dumbass, dumb from down the block, Ray, Pookie, Kiki, gets a fucking trophy because what? He showed up?
Yes.
Fuck him.
Yes.
Fuck him. He don't get shit.
That's been a problem. That's been
He
a
doesn't
problem.
get shit, dog.
Right.
So the person that works hard and is and does the work and wakes up at 5 a.m. and goes to shoot the ball and goes to run and stretch. That's the equivalent to the person that didn't wake up at 5 a.m. now.
Yes. Mediocrity is acceptable in these here United States for these kids. That we know that's the reason why they are the way they are. But let me acknowledge,
and that's why they act entitled to every. That's why they fucking entitled and they fucking lazy.
Exactly. But they're trying to continue it with all these stupid ass, you can have whatever you want and we'll pay for your daycare and we'll take care of this and we'll take care of that. And you should have it just because you're you. It doesn't matter that you're poor. Your life was hard. That's why you shouldn't go to jail. That's why if you don't think you're a criminal, then you're not a criminal. All these dumb things that these dummies are saying that make no sense whatsoever. And they continue to set these people up in poors. Shout out to the poors. That's mainly you and then fake poors. Okay, let me just give y'all a clue. It's mainly you and it's mainly the fake poors. It's some of the middle class. It's definitely ain't the rich people. Before you speak, let me go ahead and acknowledge Jay. Thank you, Boo. He said, have you ever rolled a perfect game, Messy? I have not, and I probably won't. I still ain't gotten back. Don't let AJ know. He could be ear hustling. No News said, a friend of mine got his high school diploma in the mail years after I graduated. He never set foot in high school. No child left behind. I believe that. And there was many children that were left behind. And if we didn't have the mothers that we did, even particularly mine, I wouldn't be where I'm at because she wasn't having it. And unfortunately, most parents don't care. Like that fool in Baltimore, where the kid was supposed to be the damn valedictorian with a 0.039 average or some bullshit like that, which didn't even make sense. And she get on TV talking about who was supposed to help him. Bitch, you. Let me acknowledge Chris. Thank you, Boo. He said this was all done on purpose. These people have nothing positive to contribute to the U.S. Now they uncovered $5 billion in free housing Joe Biden gave them. I believe it. Go ahead.
This is exactly how they blur the line. When they started blurring the line between achievement and mediocrity and failure, look how they blurred the line when they brought the LGBTQ shit in there also. Everything is okay, and I'm saying if you are a lesbian, fine. If you're a gay, fine. I don't care, right? But it's the blurring of the lines that fuck shit up.
Absolutely.
Go ahead.
No, absolutely. I agree. Go ahead.
Because I think we've understood that gay people have existed for a long time. Like gay ain't new.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
Like, gay ain't show up yesterday. You smell me?
Yeah.
But it's the blurring of the lines where this is fine and this is no. Either you're a gay or you're not a gay. But all these things have to be blurry and muddy, right?
Yeah.
Because everything has to be okay. This is utopian thought with egalitarian fucking behavior behind it. So remember in the great utopias, it's all love and this great society where nobody's judged. And it's, yo, we could just bounce around, brother. And it's remember when the hippies was taking over and they said fuck no?
Yes.
That's exactly the same mindset almost.
I agree.
It's very, very, very close to it. They want everything to be just cool.
Yeah, everybody is just happy. Everybody is equal.
Yeah.
That's not how it works. That's just not how it works.
It doesn't work. Thank you.
It just doesn't work that way.
Thank you. All right. As long as you know, and I'm not the one going off the reservation. Cool.
All right, here we go.
One of them is Mako, which you see on the sign. The other one is Mini Child Care Center.
Mako.
And between the two of these child care centers, they're pulling in about $3 million a year. and there are no children. Every facility you go to, the windows will be blocked out so you can't see in. There's nobody here. You won't see a single child at any of these facilities.
There are indeed no windows. All the windows are blacked out right here. All right, let's go in.
No.
And the child care center is locked. Should we ring the doorbell? Yeah. Try to get in, ring the doorbell. Nobody showed up. They're open 7 days a week, 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. It says here on their sign, yet there's absolutely nobody here. And this building here, right here, has generated millions of dollars, and it seems like business isn't even open right now, and it's a weekday. And if this was a daycare center, it wouldn't just be in some industrialized building. There would be maybe like a playground or something outside. Or
This is why everybody can't be equal, because we're not all the same and we're not all at the same level. I'm not mad that rich people are rich. We're not equal. They got more money than me. I don't want to be poor. Shout out to the poors. We're not equal. I have more of not everything. I have more than they do. I can't always win. Everyone can't always be the winner. Someone has to lose. Somebody has to go do some fucking work. Somebody got to put extra work in. And when you're in school, I was in college prep. There was other people that weren't. They were in general, and then they were remedial. They had to do some more stuff. We're not equal. We're not on the same intelligence level. Trinidad is much smarter than me, and I'm no dummy, but child, he's definitely more smarter than me. That's not what you said. We didn't say equal rights. That's not what you said. Okay. So we're not equal. We're not going to be equal. And that's where the problem lies. Confusing stuff like talking about from equal to rights. You said, what about the equal? What I meant and what I'm saying is that we're not equal. We're never going to be equal. People are trying to be like Kim Kardashian. They can't be. That is an anomaly. That just happened to happen for her. But bitches want to be like her because they lazy bitches, and they just think because they a bitch that they should have what she has. No, that's not how it works. I'm not a 300 scoring bowler, but there are people that are. We're not equal. They're better than me. I'm not offended by that. The problem is that people be so offended because somebody else does better than them. That's when you put in the fucking work. That is what's wrong with the United States of America. Nobody wants to work. They want to be given everything. They think they're entitled to everything. And that's why shit like this can happen. Because they don't want to say shit because somebody's going to say you're racist, you're homophobic, or you're something else. And that's why JD Vance is saying it's okay to say that you're white. Because this shit has been going on for too long. People are tired of this bullshit. We are not all equal. You didn't say rights. We're not talking about rights. We've been had the same equal fucking rights. The same fucking shit hanging up in the damn cafeteria at your job is at my job, is at day job. If you got a problem, you call the same fucking number as I call, that they call, and anybody else call. Is there a problem? Yes. Is that what's keeping black people down? For the most part, absolutely not. Black people won't even stand up for themselves. They up here fighting for shit that ain't even a benefit for them. DEI is a made up amount of bullshit from 2020 due to George fucking Floyd. It's fake. We already had the shit. This is black people again falling for the fucking banana in the tailpipe. Now they fucking out here fighting for some shit that benefits fucking white women. What the fuck are they fighting for it for? Because they too busy listening to motherfuckers that make them think that Donald Trump is against them, all white people are against them, and the only thing that they can fucking focus on is fucking racism instead of focusing on what the fuck they can do, because every motherfucking thing out there that white people are able to get, we're able to get. If motherfuckers don't go get it, they don't go look into it, they don't go for it, that's their fucking failure and problem. We have never paid 20% on any house. That same fucking money that's out there, that was out there for us, for every house that we've ever bought, is out there for every single one of y'all. If motherfuckers don't go and get it, that's their fucking problem. I'm sick of motherfuckers trying to act like you're fucking downtrodden. That's a you problem. And that's a problem that you need to fix, and go see somebody, get some fucking medicine or whatever the fuck it is that you have to do. I'm tired of that fucking excuse, specifically to black people. Anybody else, that's y'all's problem. Black people can sit up here and try to act like and say that I don't fucking care about y'all. I care more about you motherfuckers than them motherfuckers that you be listening to. I tell you that. I tell you that right the fuck now. Y'all don't want to put in no fucking work because you think somebody's supposed to give you something. Soon as the fucking Trump administration gives you something, you're going to talk about that motherfucker. But as quickly as that motherfucker can give it to you, that motherfucker can take it away, just like Ma'am Danby. That's why we're going to be watching fucking New York, because as soon as they take that shit away, we're going to sit here and judge y'all motherfuckers. Go get that shit yourself. You're a fucking adult. You are a fucking adult. It's no one's job to take care of y'all. If you are not a fucking veteran, you are not disabled, you are not elderly, fuck you. If the only thing that's wrong with you is you had a bunch of kids because your ass couldn't keep your fucking legs closed, fuck you. I don't care. Thank you, News Ticks. He said that dude watches too much CNN. Child, please. That's the other thing. If you motherfuckers can go listen to a different opinion, you're a fucking idiot. If you can only listen to shit that makes your motherfucking ass feels good, you are a big part of the fucking problem. You cannot formulate a fucking opinion listening to one fucking viewpoint, you dumbasses. Not y'all, you know what I'm saying. Over it. Over it. Y'all are full of fucking shit. No empathy, no sympathy. Go ahead.
Huh?
Sorry. I'm over it. I'm over it. We're going into another year saying the same dumb bullshit that we was fucking saying this year, last year, year before, and the year before that. Nobody is keeping y'all from doing shit. You keep yourselves from doing shit.
It's
Then gonna give a pass. I'm sorry, boo. Then want to give a pass to fucking Tim and Ilhan. But again, every time Trump moves his fucking baby toe, y'all sitting up here calling out fucking racism. Go ahead.
I forgot the name for it. But if I try to do something, right? If I try to, let's say, get ahead, right?
Effort. Mm-hmm.
Right, I try. It doesn't work. I could simply say it's the man that made a system against me. You feel me? Mm-hmm. It's a false. It's a false. I can't remember the term for it.
False equivalency.
Huh?
False equivalency.
Is it a false? Is it a false? It's something biases.
Oh, I don't know.
It's something about a bias, right?
Mm-hmm. Love you back, boo.
Pretty much, I loaded my brain to fail. So when I do fail, I pretty much have the excuse of failure.
I don't know what it's called, but I know exactly what you're talking about. It's like you set yourself up for failure from the gate.
Yeah.
And then you can just be like, well, that's what I thought anyway. And I'm a pessimist. Let's not get it twisted. I am a pessimist all time. All the time. I just be like, all right, that shit ain't gonna work all the damn time. I get called out on it at work all the time, and I'm like, it is what it is. If it works out, great. But I'm not gonna sit in it and just be like, oh, I shouldn't do anything, or it's not somebody else's fault. You know, it's somebody else's fault.
Cognitive
if I'm wrong,
bias.
I'm wrong.
I think it is cognitive biases. Appreciate you, Quill.
Mm-hmm.
Quill smart.
Redacted protocol.
Quill be talking that shit all the time.
He definitely does. Shout out to everyone that is here. Shout out to everyone that is in the chat right now. Please make sure you hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new. Viewer discretion is advised because I am on one today. Somebody please drop FDNHT. This is Trent from FDNHT. Make sure you go ahead and subscribe over there. Come on.
No play area for the kids. So where are the
no
kids?
Play area.
Where's anybody? How can there be nobody here? And it's like this every single day. I've never seen a single child here. In 9 years, I've never seen a single child at this building. Right there.
Oh, then now it looks like we already got the Somalis coming.
Yeah, they're coming. The word's out.
Hello, is this your daycare?
No, why there are no children? Have you ever seen children at this child care center?
Doesn't know if she's ever seen a child here. All right, let's go to the next location.
And the fraud only gets more from here. Make sure you stay till the very end of this video to see exactly how much fraud we find by the time we are done. And before we go to the next location, I want to show you something super interesting about the flags of Minnesota.
And here in Minnesota, if you take a look at the Minnesota state flag, they recently changed it, and it very much so resembles the flag of Somalia. And really quick, I want to tell you guys about the sponsor of this video, Opus Clip. What used to just be an AI clipper has now become the most powerful.
Can use it.
And right now, for you guys watching this video, Opus is going to hook you guys up with a sweet deal.
$42,059 in fiscal year 2024, $1,059,078, and in fiscal year 2023, $727.
Okay, he's giving all for a new daycare. They're going to another daycare called ABC Learning Center. Number of children at the facility 0, with $2.75 or so million in 3 damn years.
$1,336.
This next one is literally 1 block away, and this one's also generated nearly $3 million in the past 3 years. Let's see if there's any children. Let's see if any of the buildings are open. Here we go. All right, we've arrived to ABC Learning Center.
All the windows are blacked out. Let's see if anybody is here. This door is locked.
This facility is licensed for 40 children. 0 children. I've come by this place 100 times. I've never seen a child here, ever. The only thing I've ever seen is someone standing outside smoking.
What's crazy about this is that last daycare center is that green building right there. And the other daycare center right now is right here. These buildings should be operating as they're receiving literally millions of dollars. I knocked on the door, and to my surprise, somebody actually answered the door. Hello? Can we speak? I would like to check a child in the daycare. Can I speak to a manager? Where can I get paperwork to file for my son? I want to put my son Joey in daycare. And after a few questions, the lady went silent. Looks like little Joey Shirley ain't going to daycare here. And now where are we going?
Now we're going to Sweet Angel Child Care.
We're in the middle of a strip mall here inside of this neighborhood.
In fiscal year 2025, this facility, which says it's licensed for 74 kids, was paid $1.26 million in tax money. And there are no kids. And all the facilities are the same way, all of them.
Let's see if anyone opens.
Yeah, let's see.
Once again, I try to find a spot for my son Joey, and they would not open the door.
This is why I do DRUGS.
Shut up. Don't say that. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
I want to put my son Joey in daycare. Because I need a spot to put my son Joey.
Yes.
Is this your daycare center?
No, I wasn't there. What's happening?
I just want to put a child in daycare, but all the daycare centers seem to be closed. No one's opening the doors.
You work here?
I was, yeah. What's happening?
Where are the kids?
Yeah.
It says it's licensed for 74 children. Right here, state of Minnesota. Where are the kids? They got paid $1.26 million in fiscal year 2025. It says they have a capacity for 74 children.
When?
Where are the kids? Right here. State of Minnesota website. You work here and you don't know?
I don't know. I was there before. I don't know what's going on.
Were there any kids when you worked here?
He's there. Kids there.
How many?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Yeah.
You worked here. Okay, well, then you're not of any help.
Can I put my son in a daycare here?
No, I don't know.
Can I speak to someone?
No, I don't know.
No? Yeah, I would like to see if I can put my son Joey here. My son Joey. Can I check out daycare?
Somebody just said in the chat before you go, they just said daycares have to be open. I was going to say that. You have to have the door open. Now, if you're stopped after that, then you're stopped, obviously, so you can't go in. You can't have a locked fucking daycare. For those of us that have had kids in daycares, go ahead.
What the fuck is going on?
Exactly. We watching it at the same time. I've not seen this before. Shout out to Reaper.
Shout out to Kofa.
Shout out to Kofa in the building. What about the fact that that it's like, oh, I want to put my kid in daycare. Why? Just like somebody else just said that a second ago. These are we know. Plus, it don't make good God sense if you have any sense. None of this makes any sense. You can have blacked out windows. Let's just say that you have blacked out windows because of the sun, allegedly, right? There's no way you do not see any kids in the morning, in the mornings, 6:30, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, daycare drop-offs, cars come up, kids get out, whining, crying. Come on, kid, shut up. We tired of hearing your mouth. Get your ass on in here. If you've ever dropped a kid off at daycare, it is not a quiet process. It is not 70 kids, and you can't even see one. Child, please. I'm not saying that it's not blacked out here to hide stuff, but I'm just giving we can give a pass possibly due to the sun, okay? And the shining
I allegedly want to fight people.
and the shining of, because when the sun reflects off of ice, off of the snow, it definitely can produce a glare. That's why I was trying to give a pass. But what you don't do with a daycare is not have an open door, period. You're not ever going to have a locked door unless it's a lockdown. And I'm pretty sure that they don't have a lockdown. I'm just saying. DBJR75, I appreciate you, boo. He said nothing to say, just love for the show. I appreciate you. I can't tell by the picture. Or maybe it's a girl. I can't tell, boo. But thank you so much. No offense. I can't see. And I'm only one screen on my laptop, y'all. I mean, I'll be home soon, though. Kofa, thank you, boo. He said, this is Joe Clark. The enemy is here. Take the chains off. Yeah, exactly. If you couldn't do that in the damn school and that was illegal, you definitely cannot do that in a daycare where these kids are going to need someone, for the most part, God forbid if something happens, to help them out.
I'm fighting being allegedly.
No, you do.
Allegedly, I would have a bad attitude and I would possibly fight somebody.
Oh, okay. I was about to say no. You do have to have the doors unlocked. You do. And that's just the front door. And like I said, usually there's someone that's going to stop you or a second door.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so
yes, it's a fire hazard. Thank you, boo. It is a fire hazard. Yes.
And then there's a person in the front.
Yes.
More the administrative person.
I didn't know if you ever put baby girl in daycare. So I
Yeah.
don't know if you understand. Okay.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, she was when I was out doing things.
Yeah,
I had to put her in daycare with my mom because my mom was still working. You smell me?
Yep, absolutely.
So my mom put her in daycare or whatever in Jersey. You smell me?
Yep. So we know how daycares work, and it is not silence where there are kids ever.
It ain't even yo, Robert. It's not even OSHA, dog. It's not even OSHA. We talking simple. This is kids in the building. It's not even OSHA stuff.
No,
but I know what you mean because OSHA is safety.
Yeah, he's asking. But
No. This is
it's state licensing.
If something happens,
licensing. Yes. Go ahead.
If something happens, they have to be able to get the kids out. So normally they want 2 to 3 exits.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, I noticed.
Yeah. So that makes this even crazier. We ain't even gotten to the one that's misspelled. Not that that's some big alert. Even people are acting like it's a big deal because the sign was spelled wrong. I haven't seen it yet. But you would think that you would fix it. If you're doing wrong, you would at least try to comply to at least look like you're doing something right. So you should at least have some of the kids or some of the people at the damn daycare. What?
What's her name just said it?
Who?
Libra. Yeah, it has to be clean cut exits for movement.
Of course, yes.
Because at any time, that's exactly exactly what it's called. Yeah.
All right, let it go.
Care center?
No, he's a liar. I'm the owner.
Do you put your kid here in this daycare?
No.
There is one child in there. Yeah, I'd like to know if this is a legit business.
Me, I'm scared of you too. How come I explain everything?
You're scared of me?
Yeah.
Why?
What's up? You're cutting.
Because of my color. You said you're scared of me because of my color. Does that make you racist?
Yeah, no.
You said you're scared of me because of my color.
I'm not saying you're racist.
You said you're scared of me because of my color. That makes you a racist. So right now they're all getting mad because he's showing the paperwork of this business being registered as a business. 74 children, no children. He saw one child. Then he opens the door. So now they're all getting mad.
What was this money spent on? 1.26 million. What was that money spent on? There aren't any kids.
Ask the owner. I'm the kids.
Well, then why are you talking for the owner if you're telling me to talk to the owner?
I'm sorry. I'm not understand what he's talking about.
Do you have a child here?
No.
Does anybody?
No.
Where are the 74 kids? Did you lose them? Did you lose these kids? Do I need to call someone? Do I need to issue an Amber Alert for missing children?
Yes.
Are these children missing? It's not my business that children are missing. 74 infants and toddlers, preschool.
The proof's right there. There's no children anywhere.
It's from the state of Minnesota right here.
This is the most non-scared
person I've seen in my whole life.
Have a good day. As we continue to show the blatant fraud that was taking place here in Minnesota, Somalis started following us around the city.
And now we're being followed by the Somalis. This is another daycare center. Absolutely no signage. And there's no footprints in the snow.
That looked like FDNHC, not FD, FDMG.
What?
My bad.
Hey yo, relax.
FDMG. That looked like Umar School right there. Don't that favor it? It does.
Get on your motherfucking ass.
It was a mistake. I used the wrong acronym. FDMG. Thank you, Jean Lay. I'm just saying this is crazy. Now, at least if they was like, oh,
nah, Jean Lay, don't help her out. No.
We can't speak on that. But no, y'all started talking, and all of a sudden, then she's gonna talk about I can't talk to you because you're white, because of your color. Like, so listen, color, shout out to the blacks, the FBAs, the African Americans. They out here using y'all shtick in order to get their shit off. Racism, you're white. What the fuck?
Yo, how you scared you standing in his face?
And you got everybody around you. You got all your people right there. Child, clearly none of them go to the gym, allegedly. Let me stop being petty.
That was racist. I don't even know what that was.
That's not racist.
That was body shaming.
That's yes, it's body shaming. I admit.
Children playing outside. $5 million within the past
5.9 million in 2 years. 5.9 million they received in 2 years. That facility right there.
And now we have a group of Somalis telling us in our vehicle right now.
From this daycare center, we headed over to the infamous Quality Learning Center, which actually spells quality.
There you go, the Quality Learning Center. I mean, yeah.
Learning Center on the outside of their sign. That's how blatant this fraud is here at this daycare.
Don't open up!
So this is Quality Learning Center. I meant to say Quality Learning Center.
Don't open
They
up!
said they spelled learning wrong.
Don't open up!
How do you have ice here, ma'am? I'm literally a YouTuber.
Don't open up!
Ma'am, what do you think about the fraud that's taking place here in Minnesota?
Don't open up! We have ice!
And what do you think about this place being licensed for 99
Another liberal white woman.
children
Don't open up!
and getting $4 million over the
Open up! It's ice!
$4 million in the last 2 years?
Go away!
American white women, because that's who we see fighting because it might be ICE. That's what they fighting for. Liberal white women. Child, please stay away from me.
What do you think about that? Are you in favor? Are you in favor of that?
Go away!
You know
You're
what
not welcome here.
Are you-
Shame on you!
Are you in favor of $1.9 million going illegally, fraudulently to this business that has Quality Learning Center but can't even spell learning right on the door?
Don't open up!
Ma'am, we are not ICE.
I don't care who you are. You don't belong here.
I belong here just like you belong here.
Don't open up! It's ice!
You do realize that there's supposed to be 99 children in here at this building, but there's no one here. This is a child daycare center.
99 children. Paid $1.9 million this year in CCAP funding. Do you know where the children are? Were they kidnapped? Did they run away? Where are the children? This is state of Minnesota. Right here.
And who are you?
My name's Nick Shirley, ma'am.
And who are you with?
Nick Shirley. Nick Shirley on YouTube.
Yeah, so who are you with here?
Oh, he's just been doing some research investigating the fraud that's taking place here in Minnesota.
Yeah, I'm with Nick Shirley.
This lady, she's just calling us ICE. We're just trying to put law and order back in the streets of the United States. Get rid of all the fraud. Have you ever seen children at that daycare center right there?
At what point did it look
Yeah, it's
like
right there. It says the child. You've never seen daycare.
I don't see anybody here.
We're going to educate you on something. So what do you think about this daycare center? They spelled learning wrong.
He's racist. If one white man talking to another white man, racism. What you say?
Is she fucking slow?
She's liberal.
Does she know what ICE look like?
Yeah, exactly. They just come in their sweatshirts. They just come through with their sweatshirts on.
Cameras.
Yeah. Got a microphone.
Look like fucking hipsters. Is she fucking slow?
She's
they
a
coming to fucking party. They coming to wreck shit.
This proves my point. Liberal white women. I've
seen these dudes.
They're a hindrance.
What kind of shit is that?
Hey, yo.
Lauren said, do you see the range in the back? I wonder who that belongs to. The Range Rover over what's his name's shoulder. I see it now.
Oh, that bitch is nice.
And is. How much you think it costs?
That's that Range Sport.
How much you think it costs? You know cars. I don't know how much they cost.
I think a Range Sport is like 70.
Shout out to them. They got nice cars over there, don't they? Nice.
Well, I don't know where they at, but I don't think he's ICE.
Absolutely not. Liberal white women just out here being liberal and white.
They've received over $1.9 million this year alone, and they're supposed to have 99 children here.
I don't see it.
Children.
Have you ever seen any children here?
None at all. None.
This year they got 1.9 million. Last year they got 1.5 million of your tax money for 99 children. We just want to know where are the kids?
Right.
Where are the children?
I don't see them. I've been here since 2017. I haven't seen anybody like
Never
that.
seen a child.
Not at all.
And so you've never seen a child here for 8 years?
Nope, not at all.
And how does that make you feel knowing that this place is receiving $1.9 million?
Disgusting. I mean, what the hell? They stealing the money. That's a federal grant too. That's, if they get caught for that's a federal offense. I know I studied law.
And do you think Tim Walz should go to jail for all the fraud that he's enabled here in the state?
I'm doing this? Heck yeah. He's got to be held accountable for this. I mean, there's no rhyme or reason what's going on here. It's simple. It's nothing there. It's a parking lot.
And look, they even spelled learning wrong on their sign for a place that's supposed to be educating children.
That's crazy. I mean, who runs it? Who supposedly runs it?
Somalians.
Oh my God.
All right, stop.
Yeah, it's just, I've never seen nobody here at all.
So how long?
The joke is in the joke itself.
What? That he's been there since 2017?
They can't spell correctly, but they're going to teach your child how
That
to
is true. That is true. I didn't even think about that.
How the fuck they going to teach your child how to spell and count when they can't even spell learning?
Right. I don't know. Shout out to my fave. He said, liberal what women make Darth Sidious look tame. Damn. I don't know who Dark Sidious is, but it don't sound good. Thank you so much, Boo. About damn time. Yeah, shout out to Reaper for the membership. Love you back. Shout out to all of y'all. I appreciate you hanging in there. Come on, Nick.
How long have you been living here?
Since 2017.
You've never seen a single child walk in that building?
No, not at all.
So this daycare center is literally just a place to traffic money. $1.9 million just this year alone. And this guy's been living here for 8 years and has never seen a single child walk through those doors. There's no windows either. And the only window they do have, the door, is blacked out.
Yep, I see that. I've never seen anybody go in there.
Within just a few hours, we nearly approached $20 million in fraud, and we headed over to George Floyd's neighborhood to expose more of the fraud taking place.
This place is called Future Leaders Early Learning Center, and it's licensed for 90 children. And in fiscal year 2025, they received $3.6 million. In fiscal year 2024, they received $3 million. So in 2 years, they got $6.67 million, claiming they have 90 children every day of the week, 5 days a week. So let's
These people are making just about more money than NBA athletes.
And we don't even know if they're paying taxes, but we don't know where this money is going. Is it going to terrorism? Where is it going? But it's theft, it's fraud. And the reason I'm involved is I wanted to stop. I care about Minnesota. I'm doing this for the people of Minnesota. I don't make a dime of all this time I've spent on this. I put my life at risk several times, but I'm determined to see this through and to correct what is wrong, what is evil.
Here at Future Leaders Early Learning Center, this building received over $3 million. Hello, how are you? I would like to see if I could bring little Joey, my son, little Joey here. Is there paperwork, or can I check out the daycare? No. Why can't I check out the daycare? Okay, but if I can get paperwork or anything to submit my son, little Joey, to come in here to daycare? We'd really like to put Joey in this daycare. We've heard great things.
Business card?
No, I would like your business card, actually.
Hey, yeah, right? What the fuck?
You talk to your manager.
Okay, can I speak with somebody? Where are the children at? Are there children here today?
No.
No children?
Yeah.
Why are there no children?
Yeah, two Amex coming.
Would my son, little Joey, have friends to play with here? No. No friends for little Joey?
Yes. Sorry.
Dang it. Well, have a great rest of your day. So little Joey would not be accepted to that daycare.
Joey's still homeless.
Joey's still looking for daycare.
And because little Joey couldn't get into a daycare, we went to an autism center, as they have been popping up everywhere as a rise of autism has occurred here in Minnesota because of the government funds that they're receiving. I tried to check my son Joey into an autism center.
We've been going to a lot of these daycare centers. We're trying to find a spot for our little boy Joey, but we thought maybe we could check him into the autism center because none of the daycare centers are open. Yeah, and how many kids do you guys have at this autism center?
I can't give you a number now.
Like more than 5? Probably, so you don't really know?
Yeah.
What do you guys think about like the fraud that's been labeled on the autism centers here? What do you guys do think about the fraud, or how come the autism centers are popping up?
I can't answer.
What news? Are you a news reporter?
My name's Nick. We're doing a little documentary trying to find little Joey a spot to put himself in one of these centers here. Because there's
So are you asking us about
the fraud? Yeah, because we want to make sure we're going to legit business if we're going to bring our little boy Joey here.
This is not a Joe spot. Yeah. But that's our number. But this is we can't let you guys use.
Okay, thank you. So once again, little Joey, he can't even go to daycare, and now they won't even accept him if he has autism.
And again, no kids. Couldn't tell you how many kids they serve.
After being able to provide
With the open door, you should hear some kids. With an open door, you should hear some kids. Some babies crying, some toys are clashing, somebody whining about some shit. It should smell awful. All daycare stink, as far as I'm concerned.
It's so fucking annoying going to these fucking daycares.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as you open the door, all you hear is fucking noise.
Exactly.
It's pure bullshit going on in there.
It actually is. Exactly.
It's a bunch of little fucking assholes.
Yes.
Being assholes.
Yes. But you hear them. You definitely hear, and you smell them. Especially if there's babies. You smell them funky ass diapers. Every single daycare. I don't care what nobody say. I'm not saying it's not clean and they don't clean it, but after a day,
it smells like the fucking diaper thing, the diaper bin thing.
Yes, exactly.
That smell is there. It smells like that shit. It smells like fucking lotion. It smells like fucking cleaning wipes.
Baby lotion. Yes,
it has a smell.
Those that have kids or had kids in daycare know. We know.
It has a smell. Yes, it has a smell. Yes, it does.
And they just standing there not knowing nothing. We don't know. You know he can't come here. Give me your business card. What? What? I can't. Anyway.
No evidence of them actually.
Go ahead. What you gotta say?
This is, you know what this is, right?
Stupid. Fraud. Thievery.
It's going to be a little bit longer than that. But yes, this is crime. And it's pushing into a different lane, but yes.
Okay. All right, come on.
Being an autism center in a place where a child could go, they shut the door and we headed to the next fraudulent daycare center that was just around the corner.
We're on to the next location. We're still trying to find little Joey a place to go get some daycare.
So where we're going now is a place called Super Kids Daycare Center. Interestingly, this daycare center was shut down when it was called Creative Minds Daycare, and it had received $2.45 million this fiscal year, 2025. They had to shut down because there were so many violations, and they went and they just reopened under a new license, and they renamed the center Super Kids Daycare Center, LLC.
So they got shut down, then started another one.
Literally the next day.
Creative Minds Daycare, $2.45 million got sent to this daycare center. We have empty parking lot. We do have a bus here. This is different. We'll see if we see anybody.
I knocked on the door. Absolutely nobody was inside. And once again, no children could be heard anywhere.
So David, once again, another child daycare center. We have a bus out here. No one's inside. Licensed for over 50 kids. No children anywhere. But yet millions of dollars every single year.
So the sign says Creative Minds Daycare. They got in so much trouble. They had so many violations that they had to shut down, and they reopened the next day under Super Kids Daycare Center. You see 3801 Portland, 3801 Portland, which is where we are.
So that's fraud right there alone.
Millions and millions of dollars. And again, the kids are missing. Where are the kids?
You would think if they had the same address, that whoever's inside or working at the Capitol here inside of Minnesota would just say, oh, maybe that's a red flag.
They just write the check. Human Services, they got to clean out the whole bunch. They're the ones who enabled this fraud. How can you not look and say, wait a minute, these two are registered at the same address?
On top of all of the childcare centers, that's just only a small piece of the fraud. What other fraud are they committing here in Minnesota?
So another major piece of the fraud is the home health care industry. Where we're going now is a building that has 14 Somali-owned home health care companies in the same building.
14 of the same healthcare companies in one building.
14 home healthcare companies with different names in the same building.
How bad has Tim Walz managed the budget here inside of Minnesota?
So the last biennium, we had an $18 billion surplus. This biennium, we have a $6 billion deficit. That's a $24 billion swing in one biennium. How in the world can you burn through $24 billion in 2 years? This is how right here. This is a huge part of it.
And so would you say a lot of that is fraud that's taking place here in Minnesota?
Absolutely. I would say better than 90% of it is absolute outright fraud.
And a large percentage of this fraud is from these healthcare companies that are charging the state millions of dollars while they actually aren't providing anything. In fact, the FBI just did a raid a few days ago on a building similar to the one we are about to enter. Inside of this building, there were 14 of nearly the exact same businesses offering the exact same services.
Right here, you have a list of all of the healthcare companies. Loads of them right here. We want healthcare. Yes, we'd like to speak about getting healthcare here. Why can't I get healthcare here? What? Warning, you are under video surveillance. No trespassing, security armed. This is the strangest place I've ever been to get healthcare. Just a bunch of different places. Healthcare here, healthcare right here. Another healthcare company right here. There are 3 healthcare companies inside of this building right here in this room of 7C. Now we have another Helping Hands Home Care LLC, another healthcare company. Present Help right here. We're looking for the best rates of healthcare here inside this building because we have so many options. Who can we talk about getting the best healthcare?
I don't know.
No?
Sorry.
All right. We will not get any healthcare here. David, this is one of the stranger places I've ever been. Literally, healthcare every door you go to, yet nobody will give you a rate. How much money do you think's been funneled through this building?
Every year, I would say 50 to 60 million at least.
And finally, we were accepted into one of the daycare centers, and they actually took down information to give us a rate. However, when we left, we were then met with the police.
I received a complaint that someone matching your description were in this building harassing the individuals who...
Somebody matching your description, white.
Stay here.
Oh, we're checking out the rates for healthcare. Because there's 14 healthcare companies inside this building, so. Okay.
Well, that's not what he said. He said there's 14 companies here, and he's trying to assume because they're Somali providers, everyone here is fraudulent.
Okay. So
he's here with some kind of like propaganda.
No, we're just checking.
No, this is a area that we're allowed to enforce trespassing ordinance. Is there any other reason you guys are here?
Well, we were checking rates.
No, he's not.
We were checking rates. We asked for rates.
No, you're not.
Okay. I'm gonna have, if you guys are all good, we're gonna step outside and we can continue this conversation.
All right, let's leave. So, all right, we're getting escorted out right now. The police have arrived. We were checking out the rates, seeing what was happening inside this building. No one would really speak with us. We did go inside the one daycare center, and she actually did give us rates for childcare. Much respect to that lady. What's the problem, officer?
Well, so again, we've been getting reports from multiple individuals that you guys were harassing individuals who work here. At the end of the day, this is private property, and it's one that people are allowed to ask you to leave, and it's also one the Minneapolis Police Department is allowed to enforce trespassing.
So it's private property. Then how do you get any business? So you just pick and choose who can come in there, and when you want them in there, it sounds like discrimination to me. Why they over there talking about I'm scared of you because you're white? I get what the. Oh my God, that is ridiculous. This makes no sense, which we already knew. But it's even worse. As this thing is going on and on and on, it's getting even worse. Shout out to Chris. Thank you, boo. He said, Messi, remember he did this with an iPhone. The FBI, CIA, etc. needs to investigate for years. He did this in a few days and has hard evidence. I agree. This is, oh my goodness gracious. Anybody heard from Tim Tom? Anybody Bueller? He got anything? Ilhan, she ain't got anything to say about this. So now you can't even, how are you supposed to get any business and then turn around and say that it's private property? That don't even make any sense. News 6 says that the FBI are still ignoring. Child, this is crazy.
Ordinance at this address.
Yeah.
So
as we got escorted out of this building, the Somalis filmed us as we left, and we headed over to the next building that had 22 of the same home health care providers operating from inside of the building.
Right here you have multicultural home care. And right here it says it's open, but can't even get in. Another Reliance Recovery Center. Mercy and Grace Care, Inc. Right here you have Den Eritrean Youth Development Association of Minnesota. Another child care center. Welcome to Bright Beginning Center. But what do you guys think about the fraud that's taking place here in Minnesota?
Sorry. No comments. Can I please?
Right here you have.
Seriously, this, oh my God, y'all drive me fucking nuts. Y'all cannot stay on task for shit, can you? This is the equivalent of what I've been saying. Like, you got to be steadily fucking focused on Donald Trump. So instead of freaking looking at what's in front of us, what's going on, what's been reported. So we will never get anything done as long as people like you, Mr. For Your Sister, are around talking dumb, worrying about what Trump has done. Donald Trump is the fucking president, y'all. I don't know how many months, years, days it's going to take for y'all to get over it. I don't understand what the fuck y'all looking for. If y'all got something to say or something on him, then go to your local people and have them go get his ass impeached or something. But child, you're basically saying, but white people do it too. But white people do it too. I really want, is there a real doctor here? Is there a real doctor in the house? I'm just a doctor on YouTube. I'm just a lawyer on YouTube. But it's interesting how you motherfuckers can allow crime and criminology to run rampant and continue all on the strength of Donald fucking Trump. That is complete and absolute Trump derangement syndrome. Y'all, it's got nothing to do with what is going on in a fucking state run by Tim fucking Walz, assisted by Ilhan fucking Omar, while we sit here and watch white people go door to fucking door and see and show that there is no one in any of these fucking facilities. I'm speaking to you, motherfucker. I'm not speaking for you. What world are we living in? Y'all don't even fucking listen. You made the comment. I'm addressing the comment. You don't like it, you can go to fuck on. I could give a shit, I promise you. But what we not going to do is not call out your Trump derangement syndrome. Y'all have Trump derangement syndrome so fucking bad that you will allow blatant thievery to go on just to say, but Trump does it too. But what about Donald Trump? But what about? So allow Tim Tom to sit here and allow anything going on in his state. Allow Newsom to continue to fuck up California. Allow any of the other motherfuckers, child. Allow what is his name, child? Brandon, both the Brandons, to do what they do. Allow all of them to just tear everything the fuck down. Them motherfuckers around here trying to ask, oh, why is so much of this? And why is the gas so high? Why is the egg so high? Why is this not working out? How come I can't live here? How come I can't live there? Why can't I do this? Why can't I do this? Why can't I do that? And not my baby. He don't do home invasions. He do other crimes, but he don't do home invasions. This is why niggas never getting nowhere. This is why niggas will continue to be, and I said that, be at the bottom of motherfucking lists they shouldn't be at the bottom of. Shout out to everybody who is here, but y'all, I'm talking to colors, blacks, ebonies, sassy, whoever the fuck you want to be called right now. FBAs, non-FBAs, African-American, what the fuck ever, okay? Because it's always looking at somebody else instead of looking at what the fuck it is that's going on with y'all. This ain't even black people. These are fucking Somalians. Y'all still talking about fucking Donald Trump. What in the entire fuck? Why are you not talking about Tim fucking Walz? Why are you not talking about Ilhan Omar? Why are y'all fucking absolving these motherfuckers? Why is it that they get the fucking pass? Why does everybody get the pass? Because of Donald fucking Trump. Your fucking favorite fucking last president, Joe Biden, was the reason that y'all carried on about the fucking crime bill. But y'all love that motherfucker like you want to kiss his fucking ass like he did such wonderful things. We just watched that motherfucker sit there and talk to fucking Cardi B saying that everybody was going to get free education. Do you motherfuckers have free education, Bueller? Do any of y'all motherfuckers have free education, Bueller? Because that's what that motherfucker said. We just sat there and watched it. Y'all for years was sitting up here talking about the crime bill, mass incarceration, everything that he did to black people, everything he did to black men. Oh my God. How could he? How could he? How could he? Motherfucker runs again for president. Go down there to fucking Clyburn or whoever the fuck he went to and say, we got you, Joe. We got you, Joe. What do you want from him now that you've done this, Clyburn? We don't want anything because that's what niggas do. Always worrying about every the fuck body else and don't even do what you need to do for yourself. Banana tailpipe, yet a fucking again. But just make sure you say Donald Trump. You motherfuckers wasn't saying that about Donald Trump when he was up here with you motherfuckers. He was up here in all your fucking movies. He was in your fucking rap videos. Everybody was talking about him in the rap fucking songs. Fucking helping Jesse motherfucking Jackson. Friends with fucking Al Sharpton. Them fucking boxing people. All those years. All that shit. I guess everybody forgot all about that shit. Everybody can conveniently forget about that shit. Helping Jennifer fucking Hudson when her brother got killed or whatever. Helping Michael fucking Jackson when his ass was going through his shit. Now all of a sudden, because he's a fucking Republican, he's fucking racist. And everything revolves around that. That's y'all's problem. That's why the shit will remain the fucking same. That's why fuck y'all, okay? Stay where you want to. You think you're better than everybody else? I'm better than dumb motherfuckers who are blaming someone else as fucking adults when they got the same opportunities as the rest of us have and don't want to do it because you're listening to motherfuckers that don't give a fuck about you. Keep listening to Rolly. Keep listening to Clown. Keep listening to them three girls over there. Say right the fuck where you are. Because when you got a fucking problem, they ain't coming to help none of your asses. Where the fuck was Black Lives Matter? Where the fuck was the National Urban League? Where the fuck was the National Black Caucus? Or whatever the fuck they name is when that black woman got beat up by them fucking kids over there in shit damn Chicago. Nowhere to be fucking found. They don't ever come to help y'all with shit. Never ever. It's got to be somebody white doing something to somebody black in order for any of them motherfuckers to possibly come and do something to help you, and they ain't helping you. They helping them fucking selves with fucking money in their fucking pockets. So miss me with all this bullshit. Donald Trump is not y'all's problem. It's your fucking mindset, your fucking problem. Stay on the matter at fucking hand. This is Tim fucking Walz, Ilhan Omar, these fucking Somalis, and the state of fucking Minnesota, and nothing the fuck else. I'm sick of y'all's bullshit. Carry the fuck on somewhere else. Shit.
Serenity Quality Care. All of these businesses are literally the same type of business providing the same service in the same building. Another Convenience Home Healthcare, Aid, Inc., and child-friendly space. All these companies get money from the government. Why would you have the same company essentially inside of the same building, door to door? Right here, Queenly Home Healthcare. It just does not make sense. If you're trying to operate a business, you'd want to have less competition. But here, they have all of their competition right next door. We're wondering, because we hear there's lots of fraud taking place here in Minnesota, and we're wondering, why is there so many of the same companies inside of this same building?
No, I don't know that.
What do you think about the fraud that's taking place here in Minnesota?
I don't have any idea about that fraud. Okay.
Mhm.
That's it.
What do you think about the news articles and what's being spread on the news about the fraud?
Right now, you are doing something wrong.
I'm just asking you.
No, you
about
don't
the
have
fraud.
to ask me. Okay. Don't ask me that question again.
Okay.
Okay.
Who can I speak to?
Hmm?
Who can I speak to? Okay. As soon as you confront about the fraud, they get angry. When these people have these home healthcare companies, you're seeing them everywhere inside this building. What kind of fraud are they committing?
So you ask them about crime, the police get called on you.
Right.
You ask them, do you want to be treated fairly and not be frauded?
Mm-hmm.
You get kicked out,
Mm-hmm.
and they don't even speak no. Am I losing? Am I losing? Am I losing my shit?
No, not at all.
So I headbutt the coffee table and I headbutt the carpet, right? So yes, I do have a concussion, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
But am I losing my fucking grounding?
Not because of that.
Is this not simple?
This is ridiculous.
Yeah, are we not watching criminals be criminals?
I don't know, because there's some people in the chat that just thinks that, oh, this is just okay. It's not a big deal. But that's okay, because they probably not poors. You know what I'm saying? So
People in the chat right now,
yeah,
think that this is okay.
basically because of Trump. So because of Trump, and look at what's going on in Delaware, and look at what's going on over there. They can never concentrate on the matter at fucking hand, ever, never, no way. And that's why the United States is going downhill. Like it wasn't shit before Donald Trump became president. They just acted like when the man is not president no more and JD Vance becomes president, they'll just blame JD Vance, because at this rate, and these dumbasses don't even see it, not the people in the chat, but the Democrats don't even see it. All they're doing is alienating enough people, and then JD Vance will become president. And hopefully he's running, because at this point, that's the only option. Because there's no way that I would vote for Gavin Newsom ever in life. Ever. Cam, never, ever. Cornell should run again, though. I think Cornell West should run again. The actual pro-black that knows more about black, but they sitting up here trying to say that Cam
Cornell West,
black.
yeah.
He was running, but he not married to a black woman. Cam married to a white man. The stupidity abounds. Niggas refuse to see it. Shout out to everybody that is here, child. Y'all know I'm black. I'm only talking to colors right now. Niggas refuse to see the shit and participate in their own demise, and will continue to say, but white people do it too.
I'm gonna say this shit one time here. Niggas been presidents in America before George Washington.
Okay.
I'm gonna leave that shit. I'm gonna just let that shit lay where that fucking shit is at.
Let me thank Jay. I appreciate you, boo. He said he's doing real journalism, unlike Kendra. Goodbye, sir. He's so silly. Kendra ain't doing nothing but helping to ruin the black community as well. And I can't even really blame her, because some dumb bitches keep going on there. Let me go ahead and give props to my nephew as always. Thank you so much, boo. Thank you so much for your generosity. He said, Auntie, Nick Shirley just did the work that Pam Bondi, Cash Patel, that they were appointed to do. Tom Homan needs to hire Nick Shirley like ASAP. This young man did this without a security clearance and approval. I definitely think that he did a good job just going door to door. How in the hell you gonna go to a daycare center, not hear a kid, then ask them about prices, and they like, huh? That's just a sign right the fuck there. As a person, again, who has worked in compliance and who has worked for the fucking state, this is not rocket science. But people want to act like it is. They want to ignore it. Then fucking ignore it, okay? But when the time comes and the shit gets worse, because the shit will get worse, I don't give a fuck. And don't come looking at me for shit. I ain't giving nothing to nobody. Fuck y'all. Figure it the fuck out. That's my stance moving
I'm gonna run
forward.
for president.
I'll vote for you. You got to give me a good job, though. What job you gonna give me?
The Minister of Madness.
I take it as long as the pay is right. I do it. All right. Just don't forget me. No, you needed me to be a campaign manager. Actually, yeah, I could be a campaign manager. You know I could do it, right? Don't ignore me, Tether.
I'm just saying, Minister of Madness.
Fine, as long as
you're gonna like when like people talk shit, you're gonna have to talk shit back to them.
Oh, I can do that as campaign manager. Oh, that's the title I want.
False documentation being submitted to the state of Minnesota for services never provided. They're having forms signed in advance for services that were then never rendered. As far as a year or 2 years in advance, they'll have someone sign these forms at one sitting, and then they just file those with the state of Minnesota, and nobody from the state of Minnesota bothers to check that those services were ever provided.
So they're essentially just using people saying that they had these services provided months or even years ago, then filing the paperwork and then receiving money from the government.
Right, and the Somali community is a very closed community, so everybody's in on it, and they don't want to talk, as you can see.
And for this building, I'm going to give an...
Yeah, look, that's a great point. Somalis are very close. Guess who's not close and don't ever get shit done? Child, I ain't even gonna say it.
estimate of around $30 million for how much fraud is taking place. That is a very low estimate. However, still a lot of money in fraud.
And do you think there is fraud taking place here?
Yeah.
Do you have any idea what any of these businesses are doing?
I never ask.
And now, with upwards of $100 million in fraud, we headed to
Don't
one
nobody
more
fucking
daycare.
speak English?
This gets a little spicy as we get chased down.
They don't have to. They're allowed to have their own Somaliland, I think they call it.
Nobody speaks English.
I feel like they speak English. It's just you can tell they have a hard accent. Pause. But you have a hard accent.
Well, yeah, the accent, yeah. That's what I meant.
Out at the very end. And after this, we'll be heading to
Hold
the
on,
state
I gotta
capitol to
what?
confront the incompetent government leaders who have enabled this fraud to happen.
And I knew this video was going to be super dangerous to film because of obviously how hostile it is, and as we are exposing legit fraud happening. I did get security for this video, and I was able to do it through the Black Line Guardian. And if you guys want to help fund my security in the future, you can go down to the link down below. They're not paying me to say any of this. They came and decided to help me out for this video. You can go to Black Line Guardian, the link's down below, and click Guardian for Nick, and those funds will directly go to my security and future videos as we are exposing lots of things happening, especially with this fraud. Like I said, they're not sponsoring the video. I'm just giving them a shout out because of how they helped me. So go down to the link down below, click Guardian for Nick, and let's keep going. And now we're going to the next location. Now, this child daycare center, this one's different than all the other ones we've been to. Tell us about this one.
This one is different because, according to the state of Minnesota, this 312 West Lake Street houses not one, not two, but three child care centers and is licensed to hold 102 children. And in fiscal year 2025 was paid $2.66 million by the state of Minnesota.
And this is the building right here. So this building alone made $2.6 million.
Looking like this looks like some walk up in the Bronx or something. What in the hell? Why are the people in Minnesota not up in arms? That's my question at this point. So the people in Minnesota just are okay with all this? They just like, it's all good. It's all good. Okay. This is crazy.
Let's see if anybody's inside. Now we're inside of the building where there's apparently 4 child care centers.
We met this lady and we followed her to the back of the building where the daycare was supposedly at.
So right here we have 2 child daycare centers. We have the Minnesota Child Care Center, and then we also have Nuna. Between the two, $2.66 million. Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Why are you recording?
Yes. We would like to know.
Well, it says we're trying to figure out 102 children. Is that for this facility?
What is the name? Why is it?
It's from the state of Minnesota website. It says you have 102 children here in your child care.
Which child care name is a lot of
Minnesota Child Care right here. It's from the state of Minnesota's website. We're just wondering where the children are.
Where the children are?
Yeah, where are the children? It says you have 102 children here and you got $2.66 million this year in funding, and $2.5 million last year. We're just wondering where the kids are.
Who are you?
My name's Nick Shirley.
Nick Shirley.
And where are you? Which department? That is harassment.
Oh, we are from ourselves.
Yeah.
Hello, we'd like to ask where the money's going. Look at that. Shut us down. Where are the children at? No children inside of this daycare center. And look at this daycare center right here. No children inside of this daycare center. But between those buildings, over $2.6 million.
Yo.
We were just curious, where are the children at? Do you know where the children are at? Where are the children at in these daycare centers?
I don't care.
How can these childcare centers have no children?
No.
There's $2.6 million inside these businesses that were given by the government, but there's no children to be seen anywhere. People deserve to know where their taxes are going. If these companies, these daycare centers are making upwards of $2.6 million and there's no children to be seen anywhere, something fraudulent is happening. And that is not making you racist, Islamophobic. This is just the truth of what's happening here in Minnesota. If there's a bunch of white people doing the same thing, we'd be talking about the same issue. This is just fraud at unprecedented levels here inside Minnesota. It's actually very concerning. Where are the children at inside of these buildings? They're nowhere to be seen. Millions of dollars are being sent into these daycare centers all across Minnesota, and there's not a child to be seen anywhere. Here's another daycare center inside the same building.
We don't want you to be videotaping anything.
Where is all the money going for if there's no children at these daycare centers?
Sir,
Yes.
I told you, please leave.
Yes, we have a question though. Where is the children at these daycare centers if there's millions of dollars?
Ask the local government.
Oh, we've asked. We have the paper here. So we're wondering where the money and where the children are at. We have the paper right here. Come here.
Who are you, first of all?
My name's Nick Shirley.
You don't have any permission to record me, period.
Can we talk
You
outside?
don't have permission to record.
She doesn't either have.
You
She
do
doesn't
not
have permission to record me.
You cannot stop people on the street and question them.
We can ask.
You don't
where-
have any permission.
Where
I'll
are the
sue you.
children?
I will sue you. You don't have any permission. We have nothing to do with this.
Okay.
Understand?
Then are there
So
children?
leave. Please leave.
Are there children here?
Please leave.
Where are the children? $2.6 million for a daycare center.
You ask whoever you think is doing that. You don't know what you're talking about. So leave. Leave.
Tell us what's happening here then.
I said leave.
We're wondering what's
We
happening.
are not a childcare. We are nothing to do with it. We're common people walking. And
Yes.
you are.
We're not accusing you. We're asking where the children are at.
Don't ask me anything.
We're not
I'm
accusing
gonna
you.
answer.
We're asking the daycare centers.
I am not going to answer. You have.
Where are the children at?
Leave. Leave.
We just want to know where are the children.
Who you work for?
My name's Nick Shirley.
Who do you work for?
I work for myself. Nick Shirley.
Okay. What are you recording?
We're wondering where are the children? $2.66 million for
You're not talking
the
to
Minnesota
the right
Child Care Center.
You're not talking to the right person.
Are there children that come here? Answer
You're
the
not
question.
talking
Are
to
there
the right
children?
person. Leave.
There's no children inside the
You
building.
don't know who you're talking to. Leave.
That's just a simple question. Where are the children at? David, they won't even answer. We asked him. Plain and simple. Where are the children? Do children come here?
This is why I've had my life. I've been attacked twice. Once with a knife, and the other time I was jumped last Saturday by 3 Somali men simply for asking questions about what was going on. And they're very, very violent people. They do not like this fraud to be exposed.
After giving this man plenty of opportunities to answer the simple question, where are the children? He called the cops on us and we headed to the state capitol where they're having a meeting about the fraud to confront the state representatives and people in the government who have enabled and let this fraud happen. Inside of this committee, a Republican representative showed charts showing exactly how this fraud has been committed and who is profiting and connecting all the dots. And while the Democrat representatives looked into the abyss, one of them spoke about how none of this is building trust and how this is a nonpartisan issue. So I went and confronted her after that. He has some very valid questions to ask about what's going on here in Minnesota. And do you think this fraud
I don't know who
crosses?
you are.
My name is Nick Shirley. Do you think this fraud is Republican or Democrat, or just facts that fraud is happening?
I think the fact that
Because
you
because that's what I heard you talking about.
I know what I said is that
Because
what we're talking
we want
about
to build trust, but fraud is fraud. So why should we be enabling fraud to happen here?
No, I don't think anybody is enabling fraud to happen.
Hold Governor Walz accountable for this.
Okay, sir.
No. This
Sir,
is not.
sir.
When are you going to hold Governor Walz? No. She is a representative for the state of Minnesota. Yes or no?
Excuse me.
Yes. Are you?
If you're going to talk to me like
Are you going
that,
to say to her, "I'm a disability advocate"?
I heard you, and we got a chance
overstimulated.
to testify.
But, ma'am, the facts are the fact that fraud is happening here, and it's not a nonpartisan issue. How come you think fraud has been able to happen so much underneath?
I think
the
if you've
government
been
here?
listening to our hearings, we've had now 10 hearings on this. And so there's really good data from the people who both work within the administration as well as who both Democrat and Republicans. I
Yes.
think what you heard today is that the Republicans who control this committee are not actually interested in solving fraud. What they're interested in is telling a story.
This fraud has happened underneath Democrat leader Tim Walz.
There has been Medicaid fraud across the country under Democrats and Republicans. There's fraud within the Trump administration.
Deflect. Oh no! Deflect. Same old crap, different biatch. It's always Trump's
Because
fault.
Trump bad. Trump Trump bad.
Again!
Because Trump bad. Trump bad.
Go where you're being a racist! Racist!
This is why we'll never get anywhere either, because it's always look at Republicans and then they'll be like, look at Democrats. Like, y'all, I can't take it. This shit is almost over. One more minute.
We have is fraud.
Fucking idiots.
Private providers have made government a mark. And so every person running government, Democrats or Republicans, are dealing with the issue of how to keep fraudsters out of our public payment. We're also dealing with veterans. We're dealing with consumers. I hope you're looking at that. If you look at United Health, currently is being charged with defrauding Medicare.
She sound like the dude that was in the chat talking that mess. Go look here, go look there, go look everywhere. Forget all about this. Look everywhere else.
You know who runs Medicare? President Trump. Medicaid fraud is a 50-state issue. And so, again, it is not a partisan issue. There are Democrats and Republicans who are sitting in that committee talking about it. But what you did here was the Republican chair say she's not turning information over to the one person in government who can stop payment. And I hope you print that. Thank you for coming today.
Okay.
Crazy.
Well,
You
saw what happened there?
State of Minnesota that we live in, and these politicians are just walking off, thinking it's okay Tuesday, and they want to go visit the Trump. They want to blame the Trump administration. We have Democrats blaming ICE. I'm tired. My people are suffering. I'm scared for my little brother.
Hold on.
My people are suffering, and these people just walk off. We have a governor who he doesn't care. How many more people?
He said white people are suffering.
How many more people are going to go homeless? And how many more people are going to be trafficked in our freaking system?
This is AI. This can't be real. He said white people are suffering?
He said my people are suffering. No, he said my
people are suffering.
Yeah. He talking about Negroes who want to sit here and just worry about Donald damn Trump and look at everything else. And if it's always look at something else, then nothing ever gets resolved and solved. This is the part that I don't understand why motherfuckers up here in the chat always talking about look at this, look at that. You go fucking look at it. Like if we're sitting up here talking about what they finally started talking about, because this shit, we talked about this 45 days ago, and it's like silence. No one's saying anything. No one's outraged. No one's doing anything. None of the news programs are saying anything. You know, damn well CNN, The View, and none of them motherfuckers are going to say anything. Fox has been saying it, so of course they're racist because they're conservative, instead of saying, you know what? This don't make no sense. This is a problem. You got motherfuckers in the chat talking about, well, go look over here. Motherfucker, you go look at it. If there's something going on over there, you go handle it. This is an issue right here, right the fuck now. But y'all always looking someplace else. And that dude, he can be concerned all he wants to. And I'm not clowning him or anything. But the point is, this is why it's like, specifically niggas, y'all gonna continue to be focused on Donald Trump, listen to fucking blogs, look into absolutely nothing, or say, but white people do it too, get nowhere, continue to be at the bottom of lists and at the top of dumbass lists and blame somebody else, still have nothing, still spend everything, still use GoFundMe for your life insurance policy, still be talking about no kings, still be looking for these administrations to take care of you, still acting like you got it going on, still on these damn programs fucking lying about how good your life is, then something like 40 days, 40 nights happen, then y'all out here on this fucking TikTok, then you turn around talking about, but we are not the face of food stamps, even though we're out here always talking about we need our food stamps. Child, I could go on and on. Go ahead.
You good?
I'm just tired and over it. Fuck you, Zach. I don't give a fuck what you think. If you got a problem with whatever the fuck is going on with Delaware, you do something about it. You talking about what the fuck somebody else is doing. What the fuck are you doing except being, child, an asshole? I don't know what he is, but all he's doing is talking about something else. That's what's wrong with everybody. Focusing on something else. Americans can't focus on shit. Always going to talk about but something else. That's why everything is fucked up right now. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
It's a fucking bot.
Well, whatever it is.
It's a fucking... You want to argue with a bot?
I'm not arguing with him. I'm just saying he's stupid. He can go do whatever he wants instead of thinking somebody else supposed to do it.
Let the bots do what the fucking bots do. At the end of the day, we know that we only have things because we went and worked for them, right?
Right.
And we comprehend that competency is key.
Mm-hmm.
people, they want all this fuck shit to be okay, right?
Mm-hmm.
While they benefit from the labor of us. So your responsibility, right, becomes their avenue for fuckery.
Yep.
They don't have to be responsible because guess what? You're responsible. They don't have to be accountable because guess what? You're accountable. They don't have to earn nothing because guess what? You earned it. They don't have to pay taxes. They want to dog because guess what? You paying them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm supposed to be okay with that.
Mm-hmm.
Who is going to be okay with being taken advantage of?
Those that are talking all that sugar honey iced tea won't be. I promise you that. If it happened to them personally, I guess it has to happen to them personally, like individually, personally, in order for them to have issue with it. Other than that, they don't give a fuck, which is fine. Don't give a fuck. I don't care. Which is why when I say, when y'all on here crying about 40 days, 40 nights, I don't give a fuck. When y'all on here talking about you need toys for tots and adopt a family, I don't give a fuck. When you're talking about you need help with Thanksgiving meals, I don't give a fuck. Those are your fucking spawn. You do it.
Because when we took agency, right? So you take agency of your life, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you make your decisions. Taking agency was taking accountability, responsibility.
Yes.
So now you get the benefits of those things. You smell me?
Yep.
They want the benefits of all those things without having any of the agency, the responsibilities, or the accountability to these things.
That is like,
because that's the best part of it, right? Like, let's say, because even when you think about it, when you go to the garden and you put down some fucking some lime, right?
Mm-hmm.
And your lime tree grows, and then you get a lime from the tree. You feel great about it, but you have to wait. You have to wait for the tree to actually mature enough to create limes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They don't want that shit. These niggas is these niggas is microwave babies, dog. They want to fucking they want to get everything right now. You smell me?
Right. No one wants to work for anything. That's been what it is. And they want to be like everybody else and just have what everybody else has and get what everybody else gets. And then when someone says, no, you do have to work for it. You are an adult. Oh, why should we have to suffer because y'all had to suffer? Child, who said you had to suffer? You eat what you kill. That's what you do. That's how it works. I don't owe y'all shit. I don't even owe my own kids shit. I've raised them motherfuckers. I don't owe them shit. I owe no one except for whoever I owe bill wise. Other than that, it's me with all this. You need something because these motherfuckers never give anything back. These are the same motherfuckers that are about to do their taxes. Not the Somalis. These are maybe some of them, but they're about to do their taxes. They're about to come up off them taxes and still will turn around at Christmas time talking about they need toys for tots, adopt a family, and Operation Santa Claus, and whatever the fuck else there is, so that they can go ahead and get for the free, because it's about getting shit for free and take care of the things that they need, and then they do what they want to do. As far as this Somali shit, they already out here using them lines that Black people use, talking about, you're white, why are you talking to me? You're racist. Like, where the fuck did they do that at? They over here allegedly making hand over fucking fist, doing a whole ass crime. And the point is, Tim Walz and Ilhan Omar need to be held accountable because, like I said initially in the fucking beginning, is that if you motherfuckers came up short on the fucking register or wherever the fuck it is that you work, you know damn well that you would be held accountable immediately. Shout out to Kofi, I appreciate you. He says certain thought processes will be the actual fall of America. If it ain't already fell, I feel like it's already fell.
Yo,
Feld, however you say it. Fallen. Okay. My bad.
Dog. America literally did not take the government to fucking war when Hillary Clinton took those fucking confidential emails home. And that should turn out to be devastating. But because it was the fucking Democrats, niggas shut the fuck up and niggas don't got nothing to fucking say. There's like niggas don't got shit to say about the shit going on in Minnesota when that type of fucking money could have helped Minnesota, St. Paul, and what's it up? Minneapolis?
Minneapolis, Minnesota. Yeah, I don't know any other cities.
They could have helped. They could have helped. That money could have went in there and helped those people in that country. I mean that city. Right?
That's what I'm saying. Why are they not outraged? Why are they not forming?
They're supposed to be the most outraged.
Right, exactly. Why are they?
They're supposed to be. I'm talking about tweaking.
Right. They sitting up here upset about a fucking AB clinic, but you're not upset at all the damn money that's been taken away from you. Like, why am I more upset? I don't live there, but it's outrageous because of fucking the people that are in charge that are playing in y'all's face and playing in the rest of our faces and then not saying anything, not doing anything. They should have been told them they need to fucking resign. They should have been there every day protesting. Well, protest.
I'm talking about tweaking the fuck out.
Exactly. Doing nothing.
$9 billion?
Yes.
Not 9 million.
Yes.
And that's something to tweak about too.
Mm-hmm.
Would it be?
B. Let me acknowledge Tadisha. Thank you, Boo. Member for a year already. Woo, Lord, time flies when you're having fun. Thank you so much, Boo. She said, keep preaching, Auntie Messy. Let the goofy keep being goofy. We're going to let them, child, because that's all we can do. Thank you so much for your support. Shout out to all the channel members. I see you. I appreciate you. I'm done. I need to eat. It's 2.5 hours already.
Yeah, I'm burnt.
Yeah. Plus, are you coming back later? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, sure. Me too. All right. Well, thank you for coming up. I appreciate you. Somebody please drop FDNHT's channel again. Y'all make sure y'all go ahead and subscribe. Trend just got monetized. Congratulations again. Thank y'all so much for being here. Please make sure you hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new, child. No outro. I'll be back later. We're going to talk about Passport Bros because we not done, child. We not done. Hopefully y'all come back again. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you are new. I see you all in the next one.